No big deal. Y'all all right? Still to be online. Y'all learn anything yesterday? Cool. That's always our goal. Make sure we come and we learn, get better. Because the world is definitely ending. Isn't that right? We got to make sure we're on board to get this thing right. Every time you look on the news, there's something going on, something happening. I sent some stuff out today. Hopefully our information right with this abortion stuff. Everybody keep arguing and keep trying to fight about it and keep going back and forth. Of course, I agree with what you said on just the same thing about the company that support abortion. It's the same thing. I think what's kind of to be a major problem there, the fact they said they wouldn't have paid for it. You're right. The world been good with it. They just show you if something don't come up and if not addressed at a period of time, it'll die down and it'll pass away. Same thing with the people fighting for abortion, right? And the sad part is they hadn't gotten rid of abortions. States are just left in the hand of state. Feds just got their hands off for it. Let the states decide. If people want abortion and their government pushes for abortion, let the states handle it. The feds don't want anything to do with it. But it's amazing how, these white people will have you on a drive and a move after something that really ain't a problem. White people contradict themselves a lot of times. When I say whites, again, I'm talking about the government system. The fact that they'll fight for, the freedom of abortion to be able to kill babies, but then they want us to give up our guns because they claim the kids are getting killed in school. Where are we losing the most kids at, in school or on abortion tables? It don't make sense. I mean, you're a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? They're saying take the guns out. All the people got to do that doing the shooting just so they were just doing late-term abortions. You really open up a door for the argument. I'm just doing late-term abortion. If you're not convicting the doctor that's killing all these kids, I don't know how you're gonna convict the killers that come to school and kill them. Just need the right attorney. It ought to do something. Just performing late-term abortions. See, it don't take long to cross these white people up, just like it did now. All this transsexual, homosexual stuff, let them in sport. As soon as all the women get beaten, then they come out crying. They should be in their own. They need to compete with men. Why they need to compete with men? They said they were women. I want to beat y'all ass good every sport they got. I want to erase every number y'all got. That'll teach y'all a lesson. Y'all helped create these systems. Now they get in here and they blow you out and beat you. I want them in back. I want to slam them every time. I'm talking about slam and hold the rim and kick them. They kick them straight on them. Get that little technical. That teach why they so rough. Hell, we don't know that's how women are. According to y'all, they women. I mean, that's how women do, ain't they? Ain't that right? Get them down there and get one of them good bowls. Yo! I hope Denny Rodman come over there and play. And that Metal World P, maybe he got a woman inside of him. I hate it. It's a man I want to have a woman inside of him. Anthony Mason was still playing. And he had a woman in him. That joke was vicious down there, boy. Charles Oakley. He said, my feminine side coming out. I know that let him just slam him down. Bill, ain't that right? Bill, let him Bill. And then put some killers in there on him. I mean, just teaching. Who don't know that? Women shouldn't be playing with men. Men need to play with men. Women need, and then y'all coming out, they contradict. You know what's the thing that kills me? With all this stuff and nobody know who they are and nobody can't say, why are we still putting these pictures up on the bathroom with a woman with a dress and a man with straight legs? We need to just take that off and just tell them you whatever bathroom you want to. Ain't no man going to the bathroom, my wife. I'm going there with his ass. Ain't that right? So what you'll do, get that shit and get on out of here now. We're not playing in here today. Getting up out of here. It's crazy. We shouldn't be, the sad part is, this is how sad the world is. The fact that we even have to sit down and debate something like that and argue stuff like that. You can't have it both ways. Y'all say these people saying that women trapped inside them, so that's a woman. Then let them go ahead and participate in them sport. Let them get everything you got. Everything you get, they ought to be able to get to them. So the teacher, quit playing around. You can't have it both ways. Now you want to chase them back over now, saying go play them in. No, leave them over there. Now they talking about they need to have a transgender sport. That way all of them can play. No, leave the ass over there with you now. You claim it's a woman trap them, leave them right over there with you. Isn't that right? And everyone might be made to sit down and piss. That'll be a law. Don't put no union. You got to sit down and piss. And then somebody grab it. If you got a pill, it need to be someone that'll snatch it off you. That means Oprah can't go in there either. But y'all say, oh, I don't like that I said about Oprah, is it? Now, you think I'd have said something about Hillary Clinton or something. And ain't anybody talk about nothing about her pill, had it. Isn't that right? And I won't either. So moving on. Look at other things we got going on in the world. So what we're going to do about fixing our situation? Good answer. Good answer. We still hadn't came up with a conclusive rationale for what we need to do, have we? I mean, our situation's still pressing. Every day, nothing changed. I guess what we think, if we go to sleep and wake back up, we heard something the day before that something changed. Nothing won't change until we get proactive about it. Why y'all think? Look, follow. I don't know. Look, follow the people that's out here now, the abortion right people. Did they say, okay, oh well, we done and went home? That's it? No. They're protesting all over. They're forcing all these companies to come out and say, we support your right to choice. They're saying we're going to pay monies behind it. Why none of these companies ain't offer to pay you no money for reparation? Bank of America, there have been about 3 or 4 banks before they became bank. Most of y'all remember they were Bank of the South. See, they just kept changing their name. All these people, who is this? Wells Fargo bought out with Wachovia. Most of y'all don't remember Wachovia. Who used to be First United? They don't remember. They say they too young to remember all these banks. Y'all do know Wachovia was part of the slave trade. And they were bought out by Wells Fargo. You know, Wells Fargo been out. That's what they were getting robbed years ago by Jesse James and all these different bank runners. Bill Caston, the Sundance Kid, all these people. All these people owe you money. They got money to pay for abortion for anybody who want them, but they can't pay you reparation. Why the nigga ain't insulted? Every time. But all these people claiming they ain't got no money. They gave you a written apology. Won't you just give a written apology for these women that can't get abortion? Why are you so adamant about you'll pay for it? It's a difference on your choice is your choice. Okay, you say, well, I don't have a problem with it, I support it. That's your choice. But when you say I'll pay money for any employee that wants an abortion, hell, I just want my money. Give me my money. For the women who ain't did, I say, hell, I want you to pay me. You're going to pay them. I remember when they first came out, when they started ruling, you had to give people smoke cigarette 15-minute break. At the end, well, they didn't get 15 minutes. Whenever they want a cigarette, they can walk out the job and go smoke. You had to give them that. We had a lady she would go outside every time, sit outside with them. They were pissed. Listen, every time we work, listen, she stopped working, she go right outside, get a chair, and just sit right there. Man, they would sit there and smoke, they'd be watching her, she'd just sit there and watch them. She like, I'm on smoke break. And they be looking at her, man, they try to smoke, they just put out and go back in. She said, every time y'all go out, I'm going out. They were pissed. They started saying, she don't even smoke. She said, every time y'all going out, I'm going out. Every time they took a cigarette, they walk in there, look. Because they never go by themselves. They'll look at one of their friends, signal. Then the ass all start walking out. Listen, she stopped. Whatever she doing, she get a chair. She sat right outside, right there while they smoking, they talking. They just sit there, they smoke, they be talking, then they just look at her. She just sat there and just stare at them. They be like, let's go back in and go to work. Then she go back in and start back working. She would have drive them up the wall too. Drove them up. I just couldn't stand the smell of it. But it was smart. She like, hell, they get to walk out the job to smoke. I'm going out to take a smoke break too. And they couldn't stop them. But see, this is what we have to do. We have to start challenging them on these things because we've had the longest fight. How long had this? Roe versus Wade was in what, in the 70s? 73. How long we been fighting for reparation? So why we hadn't got it resolved? Why none of these companies hadn't come out and offered you no money? They clearly made money off of your back. None of these companies would even be standing if it wasn't for you. Wall Street, who control a lot of the stock market, people. Most of these people don't know Wall Street is built on the top of dead slaves. The parking, did y'all know, how many of y'all didn't know that? Wall Street is built on the top of dead black people. And they're not going to tear that building down. See, the nigga don't know what his cause is really on. He don't know what his cause is. He don't even know. You have so many different elements that worked against you and are working against you right now. So you don't even know what fight. You don't even know what your plight is. Every time they get you, they always get you on something stupid. Then when they run you out on a serious issue, notice, you always come back in. You ran out for Breonna Taylor, and you got your justice, right? So why are you in? How did you come in off the line? George Floyd, you got your justice, didn't you? See, this is where they get you at. They make you point the finger at one person. The officer that used that technique was trained by a system to take your knee and place it on their neck to restrict the breathing. Oh, come on, son. All right. You irate. You out of control. Okay, I need to stop you. Y'all see the control I got? He should be, hold on. Exactly. The reason why you use the chokehold, I'm not gonna choke him, but is once he's restricting his breathing, now I give calm down, stop it. Once you stop, I'll release the pressure so you can breathe again. That's the purpose of them using the chokehold, because you're trying to get a person to stop. And one way is when they can't breathe, they're gonna fight, they're gonna realize, what's to get out of this? Stop moving. Quit resisting. As soon as that stops, you're supposed to release the pressure. He did what they train white boys to do to black people. Leave it on. The niggas should have never got out of hand. That's how they do you, every time. So when we fight something, we look at one person trying to go to jail, because white people ain't stupid. They know every now and then you got to have a sacrificial lamb. And just like they said when they killed Yahushua, it's expedient that one person should die. It's expedient that one person go to jail. Why we don't go after the people that train them to do it? See, that's what they keep telling. A lot of stuff they do is they training. How do 8 police officers walk up? You just run up into a shooting. They already shoot. What make you get your gun and just start unload every clip, slap another clip? You're only shooting one person. When they're in a shootout, they don't deliver that many bullets. Listen, you're unleashing 90 bullets at a man who doesn't have a gun. What tells you to stop? On the ground, not moving, you still releasing bullets. What do y'all think going on right here? So who we gonna go after? The 8 officers. Why don't we look at the superiors? Why don't we look at the people that train them and you shut this type of training down? Because it's detrimental to you. Come on, they already know what it is. Listen, they already trained them to do kill shot. It actually takes 90 bullets to kill one person that doesn't have a gun. He made a dangerous posture. After searching, the gun was in the car. What dangerous posture are you making when you don't have a gun? But you'll get that tape Sunday after they doctor it up, after they play with it, and decide because it's still an investigation, we're still looking at it. They already know it's foul play. You know what we're going to do? It's 4th of July. We're going to get high. It's the weekend. We're going to get a little protest. We'll stop. Then they're going to tell us to investigate. Why they investigate, be peaceful. Let's have peaceful protests. Let's be nonviolent. That's showing we can be nonviolent. Why do you think they're killing you? Because you keep showing you nonviolent. Let me ask y'all a question. Why do they want to get gangs off the street? Anybody know why? Because they're what? The gangs are violent. How many times we got police killing gang members? Do you not see the psychosis of the whole? Why aren't they killing gangs? They're violent. They never kill violent people. They kill nonviolent people. How hard is it? How many murderers, how many bad ordeals and shooting have the Crips and Blood been accused of? 18th Street. The Mexican Mafia. Why aren't you, how many times we seen the news with these guys getting killed? The L.A. Rookies. How many times have we seen the news? L.A. Rookies, 8 of them killed today by the police. 15 Crips killed today by the police. 25 Bloods killed by the police. Why are we not seeing these numbers? Folks gang slaughtered in a shooter. Police killed them. Probably because they wear these disguises and it's hard to pick them out. Like Blood wear red, Crip wear blue. So because they in these disguises, they so incognito you can't figure them out and who they are. Baby, that's why they ain't getting shot. But regular citizens, we getting killed every day. See, none of these preachers, none of these so-called Negro leaders are going to tell you the truth. Y'all agree or disagree with what I just told you about these shooters? With as many of them riding down the street shooting and killing people, why are we not getting these record numbers of them getting shot? Why are they always getting killed by other gang members? Are you familiar with the police killing a mass amount of Bloods and Crips, which would, quote unquote, save lives? Because these people killing us. The Rookies, what's up in the big gang in Chicago? Vice Lord. How many times have we heard these guys getting shot up, getting killed by the police? Somebody said they have? Isn't that amazing? But a citizen in their car, unarmed, unarmed, who does something, they get held 10, 20 police shooting them. 90 rounds? You could have been using them as some people that we've been saying, these guys are terrorizing our neighborhoods. Our kids aren't safe because they don't give a damn about you. They don't care about you. They only tell you about the Crips and the Blood to make you think that they're the most imminent threat to you. The most imminent threat to you is the system. Let me tell y'all something. When the Black Panthers were out, and I disagree with them, as I found about they were supporting and they were advocating abortion, they were actually, well, I had a guy on the show, 2 Mics in the Mind, one time, and he was expressing how the Panthers were instrumental in encouraging black women to have abortions in the projects. So that killed how I felt about them. That killed that. I was really pissed. I really didn't like it. Hell, you could be black. If it's a bad cause against us, I'm against you at that point. I liked the Panthers for a lot of things that they did do, but when I found that out, then when I found out that the NFL was actually giving them $200,000 a year in the 70s, which makes no damn sense because the NFL is a white organization, and why would they be giving a militant black group $200,000 a year, and these people carry guns and they fighting against the Constitution or trying to push and advocating black rights. Y'all see what I'm saying? And educating blacks, unless you had another underlying agenda. Because it makes no sense. How many black organizations they support now? There's more of us on that than ever been. See, they only support people that help fund their cause. They look at shit. You encourage these black women to have abortion. Who you think, and these black kids having abortion, who you think they benefit? White athletes. Guess where some of your best talent come from? You ain't gonna believe it. The projects. It makes sense to encourage them because then you're being funded. And the whole time, these women are thinking these guys are helping them. You're pregnant because the system, it would make more sense to educate you on how the system has used propaganda on you to keep you in this system, okay? How these people, how these folks finagle you into this situation and keep you in the project. Then to sit here and encourage you and to give you the support to get an abortion. But it benefits white America. White America get the stem cells. See, they're not killing baby because they care about your rights. They're actually killing the baby because the babies have vital parts. The reason why most of these people don't realize why they're pushing for late-term abortion, because they realize the fetus has not developed enough. That's why we need to start pushing for 16 weeks. We need to start pushing for 6 months. We need to start pushing up all the way up to day of delivery. Because the more the baby forms, the more the organs and vital parts we can harvest. It ain't because they give a damn about you. I don't know why these women think they care. They don't give a damn if you've been raped. They don't give a damn. How that makes, okay, they care because you've been raped. That's what's been happening ever since you've been here. Why when your baby's able to be aborted when the slave master got your great-great-grandmama pregnant? Because white folks ain't never gave a damn about you getting raped. Get that out of your mind. That makes no sense. You've always been raped. You've always been rearing his kids. Oh, what about the women? What about the women that's been made incest? They forced a lot of incestual relationships. See, you got to start looking. Listen, the slave was smart enough to send something in. You think about it, you just got captured by this person. This person I borrowed you. Come on, sir. Come just capture. You're in Africa, just what do y'all do in Africa? What you think you do in Africa? All right, boom, got you over here. You over here, I just caught you. You see my face. I'm gonna put your blindfold on. All right, but you see my face. All right, put my blindfold on. All right, now got you over here in Africa. I take it out, take the blindfold off. I'm that same nigga. I'm somebody different. Now I'm gonna take you home and take care of you and do you right. You ain't where you used to be. I'm gonna feed you something. I'm gonna come and bring you food. You have to look at me. This is the same person that captured me. Now he feeding me. I'm gonna be kind of reluctant to eat from you. You the one took me away from. But see, once I can get him to mate with another captured person and get the baby, and then remove the baby from the home so the baby never gets any information about your rearing, your coming up, or where you came from, or culture, or religion, or the mother side, now I can take the child and cultivate, and I'm going to get him the best religion. I want them to get, I'm going to make him a Christian. Because loves Christians. It's better than the religion he had. You say. And this has happened to us for so many years, hundreds of years. And it still happens now. That's the let me say, this is the problem with niggas at, the nigga mind. When did it stop? He created, listen, he was defects when he came down. Defects ain't new. Let me see, what is defect responsible for in our neighborhood, in our community? You told the same shit that happened in slavery? It did. So defect, see, you changed the name of your organization. Slave trader. Defects. The mind of the Negro, what they claim with the wild boar, Jerry, you know they claim, I heard this claim before, and I watched, I hadn't seen it. They claim that the wild boar brain is so small that he will take off running from something and he'll forget what he's doing. He'll just completely forget it. The Negro, if that's true, the Negro, so-called Negro, has the same damn brain as the wild boar. He has forgot why he's running from this man. He been chased. He just plumb forget it. I've been running from you because you're a killer. You're a predator. You prey on us. You take things from, you tell us lies. And then we just run right back to him. Right back to him, and we forget what type of person we're dealing with. This person, this man's system, he is the master of manipulation. He's going to tell you, Tony Smith is your enemy. Tony Smith will break up your marriage. Tony Smith will take your kid. When have I ever done this? I've taken nothing from people. Your oppressor who tell you lies about me has done you more damage. He gave you Jesus. He's broken your home up. He's told a woman she had just as much right and said the man, which is a complete lie, and kids survive because they don't realize you ain't married yet. Homes and marriages can't function when both people got the same rule. It can't work. Both people cannot have the same power. It won't work. You'll have a clash. Why do you think the Supreme Court keep odd numbers? Because each one of the justices all have the same power. Right. So you have to have an odd number in order to get a majority to be able to do what you want to do. Who's the last person on the Supreme Court? Jackson. He said, why is she the last?
I'll say you last.
No, I meant last, the least. All of them got the same power. But they all got the same power. As far as the individual, we talk about the party, the individuals. That's why you keep an odd number. See what I'm saying? If you keep it all even numbers, then you start to have a deadlock and get nowhere. That's why you can't have a man and woman with the same power. You're going to have a deadlock. Somebody has to be the head to make a decision. Unfortunately, kids don't understand and they think mom power should be the same as dad power. You can't rule until you become a man and realize it's important that the man rule. This is how he established it. You just got to teach a man how to rule. Yes, come on. Now, the same stuff that he'll put in your home, he won't put in his home. The reason why he can do it in his home because we're different. They can sit and negotiate. We ain't going to be able to do it. Where we come from, you'll never find an African tribe where the woman had the same power. You'll find this shit with white folk. You won't find it with us. We don't play that stuff where our woman is not fit to have no same rulership that we have. It makes absolutely no sense. We the man. He put the man in the head, and the man's supposed to rule and delegate. You can suggest, you can have opinions, you can do different things, and a man's stupid if he don't know how to listen, especially if she got good advice. You know, we learned that with Abraham and Sarah. He was told that everything his wife told him, she's telling you right. It's bad when a man get power, he's so damn dumb, he don't know how to listen to his wife. That's why I ain't married no dumb, I got a smart one. See, I'm not threatened by her having education, I'm not threatened with her having a brain in her head. I don't need no damn dummy. I had one I was gonna get, she was yellow too, she was damn near white. But when that girl come spell something on that grocery list, yep, we ain't going nowhere. I said, my kid need a chance. Hell no, both ain't no reason my kid get no damn L. Both of them missed this damn thing up. Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to make it. Let me tell you, they ain't got that kind of love where you love no diamond. I couldn't do it. I ain't never had that one. It don't matter about you ain't got no brain. It don't matter you can't spell and shit. Yeah, it matter. Isn't that right? You don't want nobody to know. It matter. Isn't that right? It's gonna mess your future up. But at the end of the day, our goal is to come back, first of all, to recognize the damage that's been inflicted upon us. how the system has worked against us and not in our favor, then let's come with corrective measures. You go to the doctor tell you, let me tell you, Bart, you got high blood pressure, you got diabetes, come on, Bart, you got high blood pressure, diabetes. All these are contributed from salts, other foods you eat, fatty foods, a lot of sweets and junks that you eat. I'm telling you this now, okay? I got a medication here for you can take, but I'm telling you at the same time where the contributing factors are. Now you can depend on the medication or you can start doing corrective measures. Take the medication until you get these measures corrected enough that you can wean off of the medication. Yeah. The nigga, he's got the brain of a damn wild boar. Exactly. He heard me clearly say, stay on this for the rest of your life. Another dependency. See, that's how you get us. And we stay in these facts and we allow these to continue, keep happening because we don't change things. When I try to use that time for hypothetical, and I'm dumb to show you something, okay? Just take your hand and do like this. All right. Okay. Do it again. Do it again. And again. And again. It will make no sense for me to stand here and you come. I'm going to stop you here. Come on. Just train your hand. Why would I stand here and just keep letting this happen? He's doing the same thing every time. At what point do I change? What I did then. At what point do you change? You're being struck by the same hand. When do you change? No, I appreciate it. No, let's just keep talking about it. See, I don't want to just keep talking about the same matter. I want to talk about it. Let's address it. Then let's come up with a consensus. Is this or is this not a fact? We've been struck by the same hand. That the system is predicated and it works against us. Are we in agreement on this? Okay, what's the result? What's the answer? What's the solution? All right, let's close our eyes and pray. Why? It makes it why? Why you close your eyes? You still getting hit. Right. If you're a dumbass and you looking, you getting hit, you certainly don't need to close your eyes. Right. I'm looking at getting hit. Why would I close my eyes? In hopes of what? I see the punch coming. Close my eyes. Embrace myself. Embrace it. This makes no sense. Why don't you stop it? Right. He's not going to let me slap him repeatedly. He's not going to let me keep hitting him. He's not going to let me come in his house and open his door and get his little kid out there and walk out with it. Then why am I? Then why am I? You think he's going to let me walk in his house and I'm going to walk in a Caucasian home and I'm going to decide on who stays and who leaves. And I'm going to need to get the kids. How many of y'all see this as a possible? He's going to let me walk in the White House. I'm going to walk in, hey, you go, you stay, and I'm going to take the kids. You damn skip, I'm getting shot. I'm getting shot off the rip. It ain't happening. Every person in that neighborhood is going to cut the damn fool about this. We the only people. We the only people. Because listen, you giving up your power and you voluntarily giving it over. Let me tell you who voluntarily gave over power that worked for a benefit, but you can see how they'll do. Yahushua. He gave himself over without a fight. Agreed? Yes, sir. Violent? Non-violent. Non-violent. And after he went to court, he went and he was tried by a jury of his peers. He actually was, though. The Roscoe Hunter actually did try him. His own people sold him out. You know why his own people sold him out? Because they had to look at the people who ruled over him. It's very plausible, very causable reason, and it can happen, and it does happen. You can use an all-black jury and still convict a black individual, simply because they're going to look at the people that sat over them. Why do you think they gave Shamshun over? What did they tell him when they came to get him? No, they told him, no, they did not say that. They told him that what happened, we looked the case over. We've investigated it, and we looked at the facts. You, sir, are guilty. They came to Shamshun to let him know these people rule over us. And you killing them is going to cost us lives. Now we're going to give you over to them. Instead of, they looked at, what the hell you coming to us for? What y'all ass done? I ain't never known him just be fighting and killing nobody for nothing. And they should have told him, and if your ass start him, he ain't the only one kick ass either now. But I'm telling you, somebody should have went out there and got a donkey and broke his neck. Said, I've been known to kill an MF2 now. So I just want to go on the record. Because let me tell you something. It makes no sense. If a Chavez, the guy, what's his name, Chavez, who killed George Floyd, Chavez, how many white people did we go after? How many other white people we go saying, we can't tell one white person from another? We just got to grab. When did this ever happen? Still, everybody who went out there to protest, Black Lives Matter, terrorists. Everybody who went out to protest the act that Chavez, they hate America. That's how they get you. When white people come run and grab us when we have nothing to do with the situation, we never say they hate America. Why is that? Because you're not American. Why can't you be called un-American? If I'm white, I don't bow, bow. What Leon do? What he do? Nothing. Bow, bow, bow. Why they ain't gonna call me un-American? Unpatriotic. Why they ain't gonna call me Ku Klux Klan? Why don't call me skin? When was Jerry Sowell ever charged and associated with the Klan? Skinhead. Aryan Nation. White people get fair justice even from people that they abuse. Even from people they abuse are afraid to call them people what they are. When did the FBI investigate the skinhead to see what was his correlation connection to him? Your black ass run your mouth and don't do nothing, you finna be investigated to see if you're a terrorist, you one of them Black Lives Matter. And you know why this happened? Because we willingly give over our power to them. Yahushua showed you what happened. Non-violent, that's why I'm not interested in it. Not when violence is being inflicted on me. That makes no sense. Yahushua non-violent gave himself over to them, went to their court system and was tried, and he was let go free. Because the system works, right? Ray, what's wrong with you? You don't seem to agree. What's not right? What happened? He died. No, Ray probably, when Yahushua was arrested, and a nice, clean police officer came and got him and took him, and then the same thing they do today when they handcuff you, they wind up whooping his ass. They ain't hit him now. Mind you, they didn't hit him when he wasn't handcuffed. He was tied up when they hit him and blindfolded. Huh? And the same thing they do today. What's amazing? Strip searching. Oh, it's a new technique. The Romans don't introduce it. The Greeks introduce it. Take your clothes off. We like looking at naked men. Take his clothes off. We need to search him, go in him. We need to deframe him. Treat him like an animal. See, you got to think this stuff is new. This is not new. He tried to show you, you can never win in their court. So the man even told him, listen, he ain't even guilty. You know why I do this? I kill niggas for nothing. We saw the trial paperwork they told us. Then what the heck, what did Pelosi say? But what happened? Shit, that's what we do, Dave. How many of you, they've tried and already know you ain't guilty and they still give you over to a firing squad? You still get hung. You still get life in prison. You don't win. You can't win because you got to remember, the system is not predicated for you to win. How you say, that make it much sense. I'm going to go to Las Vegas, win me $2 million. You think Las Vegas got a system set up where my black ass walking in and winning $2 million? They gotta come see me. Why you think all them cameras in the air? Them damn machines start buzzing too much. Can I talk with you for a second? Come for a second, talk for a second. It's gonna be some mofo with me. When me and you walking, it's some mofo behind. Your ass is out of here. We not, that thing been beep, 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 too much. He flipping card, you killing my dealer. He killing my dealer on 21. There's no way. I had this set up. There's no way you're supposed to be winning. Ain't no shit, I'm a crook, I'm a thief. I know he wasn't supposed to be winning. I ain't designed no shit where no man sit here failing and walk out with no money. They'll close the damn building down. Yeah, I had told him before, yeah, I'm going to go to Las Vegas. Your ass clumsy playing spades. The reason why these folks don't know, they don't know about cards. The reason why these people good, they learn how to count cards. You learn suits. You learn behavior, stuff you watch. That's how you don't wear no shit on. Listen, it don't happen. It's a skill. That's right. It's a skill, and they put themselves here, and anybody they see when they're watching, listen, ain't a face they don't know. They know you. If you, listen, you're a car shop, they know you. Your face is already circulated through everyone in the casino. When your ass comes through the door, come on in, sir. Come in the lobby, come on in, come in the club, come in the club. Where you gonna be, man? Yeah. No, you can't come here. Yeah. I'm telling you, listen, that camera is running images, face it. You bald face, that shit run images, remove the hair, remove the beard. That's his ass. Go get him. Get him out of him. He not finna break us. I'm telling you, how many of y'all didn't know this? Give me that thing. They think they lucky ass walking him. I got $5. I'm finna make $2 million. Did it make common sense? How you make $2 million from $5? I'll let you get $10. I already know. Listen, I got that assembly machine go off. I'm killing their ass though. I'm gonna let, cause if y'all don't see that shit going on, and y'all don't hear folk hollering and some shit going, some confetti, you gonna get out of here. So I got to let the machine ring. Ain't no $1 million. Million him, million him, million him, million him. Close the damn play down. Gate the damn thing off. I can't get no $5 million in here. Listen, I'm already giving you cheap. I give you a steak this big for $20. They laughing. I give you a drink. Listen, this big, $4. This ain't how I make my money. Your ass is excited. I give you the cheap. I give you a nice ass room, $69. You couldn't get down here to Western for $400. I get it. You know why? I'm finna wear your ass out on this table. That's how I'm gonna see a psychologist. You know what to do? You gotta take your wife to Las Vegas for a trip, just for a vacation. And all they gotta do, if you got that little bug in your ass where you just like to try to win and you feel lucky stuff work out for you, I got somewhere you to come. Come in here. Come on, big boy. They got women that walking. They got people to play you the whole time. By the time he get there and shine it, all of them realize they ain't got no college fund. The house finna be hot. We good in that bit, man. They gonna rape it. No windows and no clocks. By the time he get through, his ass done been in here about 28 hours. And know they said time fly when you having fun. Because they damn sure been enjoying taking everything he got. And all he looking at, because all you need is one chip. One chip, Justin. You can put all that back. Now y'all ass can't get back home. They'll milk this credit card, everything while he was there. They got a machine for it. You can pull cash off your card. I got to make it convenient. That's how I can't let you leave him. You need to go down the street to get something to eat. Let me tell you what they learned. That shit him. You at the table, me, you just going, and you looking at him, kind of losing, but you kind of want to keep playing, but you hungry. You need to go get something. They say, hell no, we got food right here. Your ass ain't leaving here. My throat dry. Shit, I'll bring a water hose out here. We wearing her ass out right now. She ain't finna go nowhere. I'm finna serve her right here. They don't let you leave. Not till I get everything I'm gonna get from you. Even the book said, who pull up a trap before they care what they intended to get? Now you think about this. Where you think Las Vegas got their racket from? America, America. That's where they get it from. Your ass been played so long, why you think America don't let you leave? You don't know what time it is. Ain't no windows. A window give you an opportunity. They even tell you about a window opportunity, don't they? They don't put them in. Where the nigga window opportunity in America? He ain't got no window. And he damn sure ain't got no clock. You don't hear time. This what got you. It's, what time is it now? 2:25, 2:20, 2:15, 2:12. And you know what you thinking? This is what time it is all over the world. Because at the clock I gave him. If people in another state, right here in the same country, ain't on the same time frame. He makes, listen, come 4th of July, the whole world gonna be doing fireworks. You know what a dumbass is you think other folks sitting around celebrating this shit? In Africa. In France and in England. You think they celebrate 4th of July. How many of y'all know it feel like it? Tell the truth. It feel like, why wouldn't they be celebrating it? It's for the whole world. Because he sold you this propaganda. He makes you believe that. Nobody else wouldn't celebrate no shit like that. Especially people that been denied by them, been beat by them, oppressed by them. But if you don't, what you got to get in that country? I always ask them, what the country got against me? Hell, I ain't done nothing in this country. I'm a victim. These people fighting to try to get Indian rights and trying to get Indian, listen, on Indian reservation, The Supreme Court is looking to rule now, or either they ruled what they just ruled, Colorado tried to enforce stuff on the Indian nation, that these people have a right to do what they want to do on their own property. Why nobody mad about your black ass? They saw me before they saw India. First of all, you're not even a naturalized person. You're a mix. You are a mixed breed. I've been black. Even you mix me, I'm still pecan tan. I've been here. And nobody meets to talk about you or your situation. They'll compensate other people who have a made-up identity, who couldn't possibly be, let me see, Indian when you're not from India. Why they ain't called, they probably call Indian American, or they just put down Indian. I can't put Africa. I got to put African American. See that? They don't have to hyphenate their stuff. It's what it is. They'll recognize anything that ain't real. Hell, Santa Claus got more cream than I got. I guarantee the Supreme Court can meet right now, Santa Claus is a real person. And Santa Claus should be acknowledged. Tony Smith, black. Black is not real. Color, it's a fault. Black is, can we do something about it? Can we look at the color black, please? How about we look at the color black? That's why I don't use it for my people. I won't use, I'm not going to call myself, I'm not going to call how many of y'all, what y'all think about cartoon, real or false? Fake image or real image? When I'm saying fake image, I mean it's really drawn, it's a real image drawn, but it's not a real reality of what it is. Correct? So once y'all call yourself a cartoon, because that's fun, ain't it? Why'd I call myself a cartoon? A cartoon not real. But your dumb ass call yourself black. Can we look at it from Black's Law? Please, sir. So how about we look at what the courts use, what judges use? How about that? We can look at it from their book. So you don't take what Tony Smith say. Let's take what they say. Let's take what the book say. See, if you're gonna check, y'all young people, y'all got a young mind like a sponge. You can retain more. So a lot of we burned out. We've been shitting on so long, pissed on so long. We don't know the difference. All right, we just don't know the difference. You guys have to enrich your mind and be smart enough to watch when these different attacks come and learn how to avoid them. Y'all got it? We had. Y'all see these people, they say, yeah, you're right. I agree. Mm-hmm. They're going right back to Slaveville. And why you need to be concerned, because if the people in front of you don't become proactive, it only makes your situation worse. Let's see. Y'all go ahead and sign the cartel to Ross so he can let them screen down. Appreciate it. Let's look at it for a second. Got to make sense to us. So we've been doing stuff for years, ain't even made sense. All right. Is it the 5th edition or 7th edition? 5th edition, the one that got the black in it. Let's see. Y'all didn't know about this. For my young people, how many of y'all don't know what Black's Law is? Okay, Black's Law is the book. It's in different volumes. I think it's what, 13 volumes or so? This is what they use for judges, attorneys. They use Black's Law. This is what they look through to decide certain different things or learn about codes and different things when they come down to try you. You need to know that. You go to court, you have no idea how you being tried. Most of us, I can tell you, you've been through the court system before. What did you know? Did you know anything about Black's Law? Guess what happened? And I appreciate that, because neither did I. When we don't know, that's what hurts us. See, when you know what's being used, then you know how to combat it. The problem is with the Negro, whatever they say, you thinking the person sitting on the bench is the law. They're not the law. They're only there to issue out what the law says. Okay? See, even when you look at stuff, okay, y'all know how the Roe versus Wade was overturned? Yeah. Who know why? The Supreme Court outnumbered based off of what law? Based off of what law? Interpretation. It's called opinions. They did their opinion. That's how it got started. It's an opinion. Because these people study black law, go back, look at Constitution, they're considered to be able to give their opinion. And for you, you have the same thing similar. You have what's called a hypothesis. Okay? Which means it is an educated guess. Based on my skill level, if I had in degrees, I could give my opinion, and they'll say, that's his hypothesis, which is basically my opinion. They'll accept it simply because they'll say, I'm astute in that area. I have intelligence in that area, and I've been educated in that area. And because of the degrees and education I have, it's going to be likely accepted. They said, well, Smith said in such and such hypothesis, with basically my opinion. Because I don't damn know. I'm just saying. So these people, by opinions, have given an overturn when they were allowing women to be able to kill babies. Y'all got it? These were opinions. That's how it started. They came back in an opinion and said, okay, we'll change it. Okay? These were opinions. These weren't laws. All right. See also this word here, because they called you, my young people, let me hear y'all pronounce this word. Okay. Let's try another time. Let's hear you pronounce this word and not read the words in front of it. Let me hear my young people. Colorable. Have y'all ever heard that word before? No. How about this word right here? What is it? Say it louder. Okay. Now, the grown people in here, how many of y'all heard the word color before? How about with the ED on it? Colored. Look at these people's hands. Who were they talking about? They used to call us colored. We went from black, Negro, which is a Spanish word which refer back to, you've been played. People go, don't be calling me black. I'm a Negro. You ain't even announcing it right. Your enunciation wrong. It is a Spanish word that means black. Colorable. This is what they put you at. Black's Law Dictionary. Just like you do, you look words up in a dictionary. He looks up words too. And code. 5th edition on page 240. Colorable means that which is in appearance only. It only has an appearance. That's where it stops at, only. It has nothing other than just a showing. And, which is a conjunction. Am I correct, Justin? Who knows about conjunction? Yes, there's a conjunction. Not in. What's that word? That's how, see, this is where they got you. And not. I ain't put in. And not. That's all he told you. The end shit just throwing. He put reality. Come on, nigga, done with somewhere else. It's not real. So when I go to court and argue my right, Uncle Ted, y'all ain't gonna believe how I'm gonna argue. As a black man, what did the judge just hear me say? You're not real. Now get what I holler, Uncle Ted. This shit ain't fair. Ain't been done right. He's looking at, you're not real. How can a cartoon tell me I ain't treating it right? How can it happen? How could somebody draw on a paper that's not in existence tell me I ain't been treated right drawing on that paper? You're not real. I made you up. This is how they justify the destruction, the shooting, the killing, the mass incarceration, the rapes, the hanging, the slave trading, the dismemberment, because that which is in appearance, I only can see you. And not. These people ain't never teach us nothing. The church, the religious institution, all these places. Even the so-called Hebrews and everyone in religion, because people don't want to really get into real facts, because a lot of these places are funded by the system. Listen, the biggest brainwashing system they ever set up is religion. Listen, originally growing up, my mother, Uncle Ted, Prosper now, the church and the school were the same place. So you constantly being indoctrinated. I'm only teaching you about white heroes in school. How many, I'm sorry, Uncle Ted, do you remember being taught about black heroes in school? Most of everything was white. Whites were good, even building America. How they came up and met the Indians and shook hands with them and cooked and had a celebration. As soon as they got the boat, the Indians went mad. The Indians lost it and killed the settlers. It's called invaders. I ain't asked your ass to come here, which means you are uninvited. You are an invader. They're the only people who can call themselves settlers. What kind of shit is this? Settlers. You were invaders. You weren't asked to come here. But when you're telling the story, it has the look as though you've actually been the nice, polite person. You knocked on the door, and you were asked to come in and help. You were asked to harvest all of their tobacco and ship the shit to England. The Indians begged them, oh, hey, white man, I need you, white man, to come help me, to come here to America that hadn't had the name yet, because that's a damn Italian name. But it be called America. And you come, you take this tobacco, this nasty shit, take it to England and sell it there and make your money and let it become R.J. Reynolds. Well, my broke ass be sitting somewhere in the cold out in South Dakota somewhere, North Dakota, freezing my ass off in the tent, and then kill all the buffalo, they big asses. We don't need them anymore. What kind of shit is this? Y'all laughing, but the way he told the story, that's how they done it. This man has constantly been a revolter. He's been a fighter again. The man makes you pay taxes and takes you to jail. He wouldn't pay his taxes to England. That's how you heard about the Boston Tea Party. He the only man. This the same shit Trump said. Whenever they tear up some shit and throw some shit away and do something they ain't got about, January 6th, you know what I seen? People laughing and playing. Come on, police officer. We were hugging each other. How you doing? How the hell you die from a hug? Must have been a bear. That's the only hug I know. A killer nigga's a bear hug. Y'all gotta think quick. But it looks good when he tells it to you. This man is constantly telling you lies. He told you, listen, these people were here, they were having a great time, and it was just a normal day. Like, you know, then people were laughing. You should have, and listen, they were beautiful people. They were all patriots. They were all American. Then he tell you about the Boston Tea Party, how he rebelled. England looked at, y'all little white ass owe us money. Pay your damn taxes. And these bastards didn't want to pay, and they pulled the tea out in the damn ocean and lied and said the Indians did it. Dressed up in Indian clothes, got on the ship and pulled the shit in the water, and then, like they always do, tell a lie. Wasn't me, the Indians did it. What did he call them? He called them engines. Like their ass went up on the hood of a car somewhere. They always tell you something and giving you this fabrication to make you hate people that you know nothing about. And then that's why we hate each other. That's why our kids hate us. That's why we hate our kids. That's why our wives hate us. That's why we hate our wives. Because everything we know about each other, we should know about each other, we get it from our oppressor. You know what he tells me? The black woman hate the black man. That's what he tells me. He tells me that. He had literally come told me in my ear, he'll put the indoctrination in enough black men and enough, where it cycles around back to us. Now, folks say, you said something hypothetical. I ain't hear from you, but Antoine heard it, And then Tamia heard it, and she told Cam, and Cam told Carrie, and then Valerie picked it up. Then Tabitha got it. Then it went on Heather Dang, and then Sandy got it, came back around. Oh, I heard what you said, Rudy. I ain't heard shit Rudy said. It done went through too many folks around the cycle, and it's just a mess at that point. So now the rule is, and what we hear, how many black men have been told and have been made to believe that the black woman hate the black man? What? Look at our hands. The black men told us this. How many of y'all, so quote unquote, black women hate black men? But you see this, but yeah, okay. Now, you women, you've been told that we don't want you, we hate you. How many of y'all heard that? Did you hear that from us? Oh, hell. Something right there. Yeah, I heard that tight. You can't win. We ain't gonna win. Now he told us they'll pull some shit on you like that. Now he was right on that one. But you know, when I say that, that's not to say that men don't hate women. You know what I'm saying? That the black man doesn't hate it. And this ain't just with the black rape. I'm just giving you a scenario just to see how it works with us and how it hurts us, okay? Typically, it's not a lot of us, a couple of people. Just like when they try to come and tell about rap with self-destruction. They say it's one or two brothers, ignorant brothers, trying to rob and steal from one another, and how you get caught in the middle. So to crush that stereotype, they said this is what we did. They came together, all these rappers came together to say, you know, look how they did. They told us that they were going to use rap to try to get us into a gangster mood and making us hate and look like rap was destroying the black community. They made a song and all of them got together. They said that's why we got ourselves together so we can unite and fight for what's right. They told you not negative, but positive. They said, because the way we live, they said we don't kill our brothers. They said we headed for self-destruct. You know they don't never play that song no more. Now everybody come out, I'll kill an ML. Should I kill Day? I'll kill Carrie. They gonna make, when the hell you, I'll kill you. Now they go, oh, rap is dangerous. They don't know talking about killing each other. Oh, cut it off. Because they changed the narrative. If you're going to get in the rap, you got some positive, you must stay your ass at home. You better come out by sucking a pickle. You better come out, man, rape. You finna go to the top of the chart. Having sex with the devil, I'm telling you, top of the chart. You come out some shit, talking about a message, and you speaking to somebody intelligent, yeah, people ain't trying to hear that, man. They got to be blazing with the police. You ain't going to do it. Guess who's going to do it? Your listeners. This how I'm gonna get you in jail. You say, oh, I'm just singing. This just a rap line. Yeah, but we're gonna charge you though. This conspiracy. We're gonna charge you with racketeering. We're gonna charge. You're like, oh hell, y'all, this what they want to hear. Yeah, but you basically instigated. Now, are we gonna lock up any of these white boys with their country music or suicide? See that? They'll never get blamed. They did a comparison on the news that I was looking. They were trying to show like black rap music with negative stuff. Oh shit, they play some white stuff. Yeah. Oh, they shit with, listen, this just regular singing. Shit, suicide, listen, shit talking about killing, getting gunned, never get prosecuted, never go nowhere. See, they focus in on you. They focus in on you and make you look at you negative. When you don't look at who's telling you this. You're not getting it from us, you're getting it from him. The hate that you have for yourself, he has induced it. He intensifies it on you. And none of these preachers, none of these rappers, none of these actors, none of these celebrities, none of these so-called Negro movement are going to tell us the truth. Because they all get funded from them. Why y'all think these people start the organization? Because you can get funding. They don't start the organization because they can. You get funding. It's grant money for this shit. And when you get grant money, guess what happens? You can't save it so much. It's in your grant. That's why I don't take grant money. I don't want no damn grant money. Nobody going to control my mouth. I'm not sticking no hand in my ass. I make my mouth move. Me and Mr. Yahuwah. Yes, sir. They give you grant money. You getting grant money. You can't ever speak against them. You can't ever speak against the people. You know, that's the people's money. I had a white man call me one time. He told me, I'm going to call him and get your grant money. I don't know the hell he was listening to. I don't get no grant money. He told me, I'm going to get your grant money snapped. You got the wrong person. Because he'll assume I was a nigga, I get grant money. You listen, grant wasn't worth a damn, and they grant money ain't worth a damn. That makes sense. I don't know why people, we spend major money on weekends, buying alcohol, going shopping, going to club. We waste billions of dollars a weekend, the so-called nigga. What the hell we need grant money for? Grant yourself some damn intelligence and use your head to try to save yourself in your homes. I always think these folks, you don't have to get nothing from these people for you to survive. I'm finna read the rest of it. I'm gonna let y'all go. So y'all see this color book, ain't nothing but color. Start looking at the surface at it. That's how you get your color, but he talking about color people. Damn him. He let you know this Black's Law. You see that? What's that right there? The comma, apostrophe, that shows for ownership. This is his book. What you think he gonna do? This is Black's Law. This apostrophe is telling you right here, this is ownership. Y'all got that, young people? This is ownership. Whose law is it? The man name is Black. They ain't talking about your ass. They tell you whose it is. See, most people read, they don't pay attention to shit. The apostrophe tell you it's ownership. It's his book. What you think he gonna put in his book about me? I'm a great individual. I'm a nice person to know. I can help people. I'm intelligent. I'm not a thief. I'm not a robber. I'm not a raper and killer of white women. He ain't gonna put no shit in no book like that. Somebody might read it and think differently of me. So he's gonna put it. This is what he puts in his book. That your ass ain't even real. What is purports to be? It thinks it's reality. What it purports to be. What am I telling him? I am a black man. And get what he say? No, here you ain't. Only an appearance. You ain't a man, and you ain't real. So he can sleep at night, and she can sleep at night when they send my ass down the road on a bogus chart. Because ain't like they sent some, like they disproportionate or illegitimately did it to a white person who is real, who is a man, who a Constitution was wrote for, because it's theirs. I ain't mad at the white people about the Constitution. It's for them. It's theirs. Why don't I have one for me? This is the problem I have. Let me come by for a second. That's your house right there. Oh, that's your house. All right, come around. That's your house. All this right here is your house. Okay?
What you doing?
This is mine, right here. This is mine. All this is mine. You can go in if you want to. Where you going, big man? You good? You good. This is mine. Now, what I'm trying to get you to understand is the purpose of when you have stuff and understanding how things work. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of time with our people, we don't catch on to stuff. For whatever reason it is, that's how we operate. But it's like that. And that's what hurt us. See, he can argue and fight for that's his, because that belongs to you. You have a right for that. That belongs to you. And what belongs to me, I have a right to defend, and I have a right to rule and delegate how it should work and how it should operate. That's his law. That's his Constitution. That's why it works for him. Okay? Okay? Y'all got me? Yes, sir. See, what I was trying to do, you have a right to defend and stop me from coming here. Not mine. Now, over here, I can do what I want to do. So when you do come into mine, guess what happened at that point? Then you under my rulership. I ain't use that nigga complain he under my rulership. Now, he want to, he can leave and go back where he come from. If you don't like how I run it. You go back to where you come from if you want to. Where you going, big man? Yeah, you don't have to stay somewhere. You can go anytime you want to. That's how he make you think you good. He make you think you can leave. You can't leave. But when you're inside, I'm going to come to your house, but I'm going to start moving dishes and shit around. Just start going I'm going open the cat. You say, well, you good? You can't do that here. I'm like, why not? Why can't you? Because it don't make sense. Everything here, I'm going to start trying to rearrange stuff, moving stuff, wherever the couch, move it. I want the couch in the bedroom. You're like, not here. Why? Because this is my house. That's not how I want it. I want it the way I have. But I see a different way. You can see it somewhere else. You can't see it here. This is our problem. We keep trying to fight and rearrange some of his house. It's his house. It's his system. It's his laws and his regulation. Okay? Let's get our own house. Let's get our own rules and regulation so you get out from under the thumb of. Don't worry about it. That's me just talking. Listen to this. Hence, which is for that point on, you need to know this about you, nigga. Let's do this. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what am I doing? Counting. Or count. Well, I start to count. Yeah, counting because I'm going numbers, right? If I go to a register to go pay for my stuff, where am I at? Now, we're going to put this together, counterfeit. This is telling you right here, it's not real. What happens when you have counterfeit money? Why? It's not real. It's trying to impersonate something that's real. Something that ain't real, it's a piece of paper he drew on. If I draw on a paper and put the same numbers on it, he said mine is counterfeit, he don't recognize it. He has that right and authority. It's his paper, it's his money, he make it up as he go. So anything I come up with, he gonna say it's not. I say, this is what I tell him. I say, I'm a man just like you a man. You know what he look at? That's a phony bill. You pass some funny money around here, son. You could never be the man I am. You counterfeit. Shit, I'm tired of how the black man getting treated. Shit, I'm a man just like he a man. You know what they keep hearing? Your ass passing counterfeit. That's right, that's a fraud. You're fraudulently trying to impersonate a real bill. A real law. You're actually trying to do something that's counterfeit. See, you don't realize why he looks at you the way he looks at you. Because you never took time to sit down and look at how you actually been described by him. Has anybody ever talked to you to ask you has anybody asked you, Dave, are you really a real man? He ain't gonna ask you that. I already got my own conception about Dave. Right. Leon, are you a real man? I ain't gotta ask you that. I already got my conception. No, you're not real. He's colored. He's black. He's Negro. How can he possibly? He's only in appearance. I can see it. You say, you see me? Yeah, I see you in appearance, but ain't nothing on the inside. So I'm justified when I kick him, when I choke him, when I kill him, if I rape his kids, if I sell him, or his wife, or his mother, or kill his granddaddy. What have I done? When I go to court, what charge could I possibly be charged with, Uncle Ted? If it's not real, if it's colored and it's counterfeit, what am I going to be charged with? Killing a man, a human being, raping a real child, or did I rape something that proposed that it was? Something that was trying to pass as counterfeit as a white little kid. How many of y'all didn't know this? How many of this changed now how you look at how things? See, this is the problem. You've been fighting a war. You didn't even know how the war actually got going and why the war is still being fueled. Let me tell you what happened here. Okay. Ukraine and Russia. Russia had already did the math. The Ukraine war was only supposed to last about 2 weeks. They did the math. This was a 2-week, 3-week war at the most. Who knows why it kept going? What? Say it louder, please. They got help. The United States, other countries over there are sending weapons, sending money, sending food, sneaking in. Wow. Why the Negro? Why hadn't he got from under his derision? Man, that white man good to beat me up like he had by himself. This shouldn't have took this long. I can't figure why. You saying he had help? You talking about Europe? You talking about other countries, the same shit they doing, and that's why Russia picked. They like, I should have taken this already. But I have some other outside mitigating factors. Is why the wars keep going. Why hadn't you ever got your equality? Because there's other factors that are working against you, nigga. There's no way in the world nobody can hold your ass down on 400-something hill by themselves. Come on, folks, stop it. Stop it. Having the appearance of, you don't know how bad I want to believe. You a man? I want to believe you. It's something inside of me. I want to believe him. Don't y'all want to believe him? But how can I do that when Black Law done told me that he's not? Why would Black lie? Black has clearly said, how many of y'all people of color, so-called blacks, Negroes, consider yourself to be men? I want to believe y'all guys. I really do. But y'all understand what I'm fighting against? I'm fighting against, I'm seeing you, I'm hearing you, but you're not real. I'm a real man. Hypothetically, I'm white. A real man would be white. You guys are colored, blacks, Negro. Now, don't it make sense? I can tell you why you, when y'all was young and my mother, why y'all would have to speak to a white child as Mr. and Mrs. And you weren't addressed as Mr. Theodore or Mrs. Bueller from the little kid? Because you weren't real. Why would I call, what am I call a cartoon Mr. Spider-Man for? Mr. Superman. It's not even real. I guess I'm broke y'all rule out. People don't want to deal with truth. That's why I'm angry. I've been with y'all. I like them words, but y'all, you understand the frustration? I'm here dealing with people, and to know that somebody don't even consider you as a human being. You know, you heard people say, they don't even treat us like a human being. Right. Did you know why? Did you know these books are still being used in the legal system? These are not books that are antiquated. They still read these books. How many of y'all remember the story about the 4 little pigs? Huh? Little green Riding Hood. What color? Red. How many pigs was it? 3 pigs. When that story started, today? Back in the 30s, somewhere like that. And the story's still the same. You know when this shit started talking about I want a man? Shit's still the same today. Until we change the story, it's gonna keep reading the same way. See, you always accepted of 3 little pigs. I tried to give you 4. Y'all looked at me and said, hold on for a minute, it's 3 of them. I tried to change it from Red Riding Hood to Green Riding Hood. Y'all said, no, it's red. So you see what happened? You've heard it long enough, it don't even make sense to hear about the 4 little pigs, do it? Little Green Riding Hood. Don't make sense. Huh? Jack and the hemp field. Now, I am kind of liking that story. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling that one. I'm feeling that story now. But you see what I'm saying? This is what you learn. And he does it with nursery rhyme. He programs you enough that you hear it till if somebody try to tell you about the 4 little pigs, it don't make sense. It's 3 little pigs. I said, no, it's 4. What are you talking about? It's 3 little pigs. Hey, how many pigs was it? He's saying 3. How many pigs? 3. Everybody agreeing 3. You're wrong. I'm saying, I'm telling you it's 4 pigs. No, and now it's 3 little pigs. All right, let's talk about the little Green Riding Hood. Where's green? It's red. No, it's green. No, I'm telling you it's red. I always heard red. And the reason why I'm telling you this is why you're susceptible to and accepted of your demise. Because he's giving you what you've already seen and what you heard. What you're supposed to do, they're supposed to beat your ass. They're supposed to mistreat you. You're supposed to go to jail. Yeah. You're supposed to be poor. What story have you heard? So guess what you're more susceptible to? I'm going to stop. Somebody's going to think I know something. They will. They'll think I know something. They go ahead and keep being stupid. Listen, my young people, believe me, I am fighting to give you this information. You don't have to accept what people give you. Even if you have to be locked down, even if you have to be beaten, you don't have to accept the lie from them. Right. You can resist. One way to resist is in your intelligence. I don't have to accept no story because you give it to me. Come on, folks. Ooh. Come on, let me get my fundamental. Let me get my background. Let me get my basic for what I'm doing. That thing popped up fast. So you know we're going here. Let me ask y'all something. For what I told y'all, do y'all agree or disagree? Does it make sense that this is why your situation continues to happen? What do we need to do about it? See, we can't just say we agree, we just talk. Now we got to start working on, since we know and we recognize, what's the solution? I'm only bringing up things that are factual, okay? What do we do from here to change it so another generation doesn't have to be affected by it? Let me tell you why some whites will fight to keep their kids from mixing with black. You know what the theory is? If a child has one drop of black blood in them, they're black. You know why they fight? Because of that law. This can make the difference on whether or not you're going to be innocent or guilty. This can make the difference of whether or not you can get loans. This is going to make the difference on a whole lot of things that's going to affect you. Race mixing ain't just about, I don't want the color together. I don't want the fact of, I don't want the infringing, because you have rights, and they'll tell you about not infringing on them. White people tell you, you're infringing on my rights, my constitutional rights, because they look at it, those rights were written by white men for white people. They weren't written for no niggas. You think they were right? They saw the nigga bring up Motisa. Oh, I need to write you in here. This unreal MFer just brought me something to drink, and still ain't real. Just cook my food. His wife breastfeed my baby, and still ain't real. This unreal person in appearance built my house. He shoes my horses. He goes down here and he picks my fields. Still ain't real. You have to change situations. And that comes in first with your mental. How you think about yourself, how you perceive yourself and see yourself makes the major difference. Don't think it comes out with you being violent and fighting. If you don't change the concept of the way you're thinking, you go right back. Listen, why you think every march end right back to us right where we were at? When you leave a protest march, make no mistake, you're going to another one. Because you never change anything. You don't change the way you think. You don't change. When Kyle Rittenhouse shot them folk who shouldn't have been there with a gun, unaided. I don't know why my members keep having me come say about it. This shit is just crazy. First of all, he was unaided. His mama never bought him the gun. He bought the gun from his friend, and his friend sold an unaided gun. That's ATF all day long. That's criminal all day. Then you went across the state line to go get this gun. You shouldn't have been out here. You're not the police. This is a protest. You shouldn't have been there. That's all I'm looking at. Had you not been there, this is the mitigating factor. Why are you here? I'm here to protect the police. Go get your ass in the academy, pass the academy, get your damn paperwork, let them give you a car and get out here. The police weren't in danger. These were protesters. Your ass shouldn't have been there. I don't know why, but white people ass always think they're supposed to be in everything. That's the problem. Always got your ass somewhere you ain't got no damn business. But the court ruled for his rights. Illegal, underage, and still come up not guilty and rule no other charges can be filed on him. Only problem I got, how many times has the so-called Negro ever got a case like that? That's all I got a problem. How many times have they ever ruled in a case on our favor for having a gun underage, being somewhere we didn't have no business, and come up self-defense and no other charges can be filed? When has this ever happened? Guess why it happened for him? He wiped the Constitution for them. That's my problem with it. That's my problem. Be fair across the board with everybody. If a white one get if a black one get it, let a white one get it, let an Asian one get it. Just be fair. That's all I'm trying to tell people. You can say you agree with what happened, Carol. How many times have they done that for us? That's all I'm saying. That's my problem. Let's make it where everybody can do it. Let's make it where every underage kid can go with a gun over state line. They ain't got no business with it. They don't have no pay with the shit signed. His friend them signed a gun. This criminal. You sold a gun to, what are they then saying? Age for gun going up to 21. Why they going to 21? Because minors are getting them. The minors are 18. They were legally having them. So why we don't have a law against somebody 17 who under 18 with one? You changed the law for people who legally had them to 21. That white boy was 17. That's the dumbest shit I heard in my life. That makes no sense. See, my people don't see that. My people just looking at, well, he got a right to defend himself. Yeah, but in your house, even the law got a right you to defend yourself at your home. Your property, your home. My home, my property. I'm coming to his home, you have a right to shoot me. I'm forcing myself to hurt you, you got a right to shoot me. You ain't got no damn right to go somewhere ain't got shit to do with you. And you ain't got no business with no damn gun to do nothing. That's crazy. Like you said, I got to let him come here and whoop my ass, tear the door off the hinges, drag my ass through the kitchen, stab me up 50 times to shoot it, and it's still going to be argumentative.
Can't shoot you in the back.
Then can't shoot you in the back. All I'm going to do, lower him on the ground, I'm just be pushing with my foot, shooting it. And I'm telling, I said the nigga was doing like this him. I said he was doing some Wonder Woman shit. That's how Wonder Woman come on. I said, that's that shit he was doing. Now how you shot in the back? I said he was Wonder Woman. You got to be able to cover yourself. I said, you don't believe me? Ask him. They said he dead. I said, damn. My only witness. But now, it's just crazy. I just want people to just think. And like I said, I'm for that people just leave it. Man, if you hate white people, any black people here, you bad too with it. Oh, I hate I don't subscribe to that. I know some great white people. I mean, just good people, just period. And even people I don't know, and people just won't be bothered. I don't want white people have to walk around with no damn African shirt on to prove they loyal to us. No. You know wear that shirt? That shit don't mean that's a Jamaican shirt. Quit calling it African. The shit Jamaican. We always run around here old asshole stuff. Don't know what we be talking about. If African went and got it, hell, they got it from Jamaica. They got it from a Jamaican. Hell, I go there, I get a patty. I go get an oxtail. They ain't never went and got the flag. Hell, don't go down there and want the flag. No, hell no. Let me get some, let me get that snapper. Let me get some oxtail, get some jerk chicken. Ain't that right? Spin it right. So I don't go down and order no damn flag. Hell, I kept out a flag. I got another problem. All right, let's get it rolled. This is Romans 15:4. All right, listen.
For whatsoever things Nikatah before time, Nikatah for our Lamed.
So when we go through him, what we're going to be looking for then? For him to teach us, and we're looking to see something. And we're looking for our instructions. That's what you need to think. I don't want y'all just recite it. Y'all just recited something. I want you to know what you just said. If whatever written aforetime was written to limit us, which is to teach and to show us and instruct us, so what are we going to be looking for? We're looking to see something. We're looking for him to show us something. We're looking to know something. We're looking for our instructions. See, y'all got to get out of just reciting. You got to understand what you're saying. This does not make sense to y'all. We're looking to see something. We're looking for him to show us something, and we're looking for our instructions. See, we've been waiting on them from the political end from these people. These people never gave us no instruction. That's why we're in the situation we're in. We need to hear from him so we know what we're supposed to do. Okay? All right, let's see. Come on.
That we, through endurance.
What is that? What is the definition? Well, I want to know about the patience. That's actually enduring. What's the definition? Don't look at your paperwork. That's right. Going through something without giving way. Without allowing it to attract you or pull you off. You got it? That's what we have to learn how to do. We want to understand the martial is the shorted version of not quitting. But we want to understand it in its full entirety. Knowing how to go through something without giving into it. When you go through things, typically it will depress you. That depression can pull you off. And the word is written to try to keep us from getting pulled into depression. Now, you pay psychologists and therapists. We would come on, you have no therapy. First thing they tell you, you need an ass whipping. Mm-hmm. Sit around here, move. They tell you need therapy? You need a psychiatrist? I know what you need. Whoop your ass. Then you straighten up, man. That bell start coming, you be like, huh, I'm all right, I'm all right. I'm just making sure. Hell, every time I'm going to take care of it and spend those $60 out there, be playing around with no 8 or 9 years. Hell no. That's great, man. Y'all know we had that. How many y'all were depressed sometime growing up? No? How many y'all depressed? How many times y'all parents took y'all to psychiatrists and paid for therapy? Pay for that. You need an ass whooping. Ain't nothing wrong with you. I don't know what it was. You fall and get hurt. Well, I know what it is. You jump on. You don't need to go hop up. Ass whooping just fixed everything. Isn't that right? Crying. Keep crying. I'm going to give you something. You're like, damn, that shit work too, don't it? Man, ass whooping solve all things. Psychiatry, all that stuff, man, too expensive. Then you go out to Walmart and get a good bill for about $18. Say, gas, you ain't got to be running, sitting on the car, waiting and sweating, got cut the end of our car, hiding shit. Ass whipping. Man, save a lot of stuff. All right, come on, this is Romans 15:4. Some of the kids looking at their parents looking at, they just emailed and told them, their ass ain't going to be coming back. I bought a belt. All right, listen.
And Nakum,
That's right. We're looking to get a reward in Nakum, which is consolation. So the consolation is for us is that we're going to get a reward, okay? That's what you do. Consolation is kind of to soothe the grief of, okay? So when you go through something and you have grief from behind it, you know what I'm saying? Like just say somebody died or lost, well, you kind of, you know, let them feel, try to make them feel better. You do things like you come over and people will come over, maybe bring food, or try to bring things, try to help out with things. This is kind of Nakum, trying to give you consolation, trying to give you something in spite of the loss. Y'all got it? But for us, we're looking for a reward for all the suffering we're going through. I really need you guys to understand why we're using it. I don't need y'all to say, we do this because they would. No, we want to make sure we establish a base, okay? When you read it, if you don't have a base, you're going to lose what you're trying to do. So understand, he already knows all this stuff. I want to do, he knows you're going to quit. He knows quitting. How many of y'all thought about quitting? You're human. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Suffering get too much, stuff going on. Why wouldn't I think about quitting? Why wouldn't I? That makes no sense. I never wanted to quit. Okay, when you start lying, talk to us, okay? You human. So what is supposed to build me up to keep me from quitting? I'm taking you right back to the scripture. And I'm going to give you a consolation for your loss. I'm going to reward you for staying and not quitting. That's going to build me up and motivate me to keep going. They never taught it to us that way. Your keep going was when you die, you're going to heaven. You're never going to regain nothing back here. You ain't going to never be nothing here. Everything you're going to ever be going to be in heaven. Well, shit, I might blow my brain going straight to heaven. I ain't going to never get in here. Why would I keep staying here? If everything listen, in heaven, I got a car. In heaven, I got a house. In heaven, I got new shoes. Because I get into heaven, I'm going to walk all over God's heaven with my shoes. Then in heaven, I got a new coat. Isn't that right? I got bigger closets. I ain't going to cry. I ain't going to get sick. All this going to happen when I get to heaven. Why am I still here? I'm sick as shit. I take about 17 medications every 2 hours. You know, it makes no sense. My car been repossessed. My home in foreclosure. My marriage is shit. Can't find my kid. Why am I still here? Yeah. They teach you the suicide. Christianity is suicide. Folks, stop it. What? Folks leaving no good. They say, going to be in a better place. You bought the hype. You bought the misinterpretation, the misconception. Okay, let's see. All right, so, all right, come on. Nakum, consolation of the
get the beam,
of the writings. We
might have tikva on your call.
That's right. Expected wait. I'm expecting something now. I'm expecting something now. Y'all got it. Everything I'm looking to get from him ain't when I die. That don't make sense. What's going to make me believe in a man everything I'm going to get is when I die? What, I died a couple of weeks ago and got something? 5 years ago? When did you die and go get it? When did you ever die and go get these rewards? So the belief that they want me to buy into is the one that I'm going to get everything after I die. I don't get nothing now. I get nothing now. Everything is when I die. That makes sense? It makes sense to a fool. But we bought it, didn't we? Because it sounded good. There are rewards for people that do all of his will now. Hello? That's it. I don't know. Let's see something. See that the 9th chapter of the book of Yehukanan. Since we're him. I don't have no script. I don't have nothing wrote up. Yehukanan, they call it John. Yehukanan. See what that 9:30. Let's see something. All right, let's see. Don't forget what side is it. This is, for those at home, you look, this is called the Word Program. The word on this side is the Latin. This side is King James Perversion. Both of them are liars, but you got to check behind everybody because this is the information, this is much of the information they're going to give you. So don't be stupid. If I got my own book, that's your problem. We don't want our own book. We want what he actually stated and what he said. So we had to go through and examine it. But I don't trust if I got my own book I wrote, I don't want to read it.
Right.
I got enough confusion going on. If you weren't there, where you get your accounts from? I just being honest. Where we're stuck at, I'm being practical with y'all. Listen, folks, I got the only original writer, and you that stupid to believe it? Don't believe these people. All we have is every one of these people. These religions not going to tell you because they're going to lose members. They tell them the truth, okay? All we have is what these people took from us. And they went back and took it and recorded back out for themselves, fabricating certain issues in order to keep you from intelligence, okay? And to keep you where you are now. You passive. Anybody that watch me, you cut it off. Why? Oh, he's too aggressive. He arguing. He using them words. The people kicking your ass, doing all that, and your ass stay with them. And they ain't even trying to benefit you. They low grading you. I make no apologies. All right, what here? Ooh, what is this right here? Verse 30 cents. That's tight. I want a 9 and 30. 9 and 30. Appreciate it. Listen.
The Ish answered and said unto them, Why, herein is a marvelous thing, that ye know not from whence he is, and yet he hath opened mine eyes.
Listen.
Now we know that Elohim heareth not Kataim.
Y'all hear what he's saying? And what they want to know, I mean, it makes sense to us because you're going to need to know. You do need to know. See, now, when reading that, where to get you at and where the young man was at is the fact that all I know is I can see. I was blind. I really don't care where a person came from. That's not important to me. I'm just looking at the fact that my eyes are open, okay? This is what you want to look at. How are your eyes closed? Okay. This is something you need to look at, okay? Just as a person, hypothetically, I fell down right now, I couldn't walk. I can't walk. Months later, I just get up and I just start back walking. I don't care how it happened, why it happened. I'm just glad I'm walking again. But if I don't go back to study and research how the event happened that brought me into not walking, I'm subject to fall right back into it again. Okay? And the fact that I started back walking, I need to know why. So I can be conscious of that and stay mindful of it and stay in a pattern that'll continue to happen for me. You got it? So when people read it, that's how I am, Cam. I'm supposed to be talking about no, I ain't worried about where he at. I ain't worried about knowing no name. Long as I'm healed. We'll see how long that works. But he did state, now we know that Elohim doth not hear Kataim sinners. But if a Ish be a Shakar, he adorer of Elohim, and doth his will. Him, that's who he Shama. He listens to a person that does what he amars, commands, okay? So they're already starting to kind of put some things together about Yahushua because he's spoken some things and now I can see. Now the man that just got his sight back ain't concerned about all the way from and how he got here and all this thing. But for them, because we are the Yahudim, we seek knowledge. If there's someone among us that healing people, we need to know about you. We know about where you come from because you might not be doing the works of Elohim. Y'all got it? I never see when people read, they read from such a Christian standpoint, there's no thinking involved. But what they're asking is a legitimate question. Where did he come from? And how was he able to do this? Well, let's go over one thing that we can all agree on, and they can agree on. We know Elohim don't heal people that commit sin. But if any man be a worshiper, should call him, adore him, and does what he wants him to do, Elohim hears him. He hears with the intent to do. What do you need from me, Riley? Because I want to do that. What do you need from me? I want to do that. Why? Because you should call me. You adore me. You do what I ask you to do. So when you ask me something, I want to reciprocate. I want to return the favor. And other people are going to recognize that I'm with you. And they're going to know why I'm with you. Because I'm answering what you asked me. And the Torah has already taught them. that he only hear people that do what he tell them. He only hear people that should call him. Let's go. Finish reading. Listen.
Since the alarm began, was it not Shammah that any Ish opened the wound of one that was born blind?
Well, listen.
If this Ish were not of Elohim,
If he was what now?
this Ish were not of Elohim,
Tell him what happened.
he could do nothing.
Woo. We already starting to find out who that man is, ain't it? Without knowing his name, we already starting to go through. They examine him.
Yeah.
You know what we do? They taught you, don't ask him. You don't know. You weren't there. You don't know when and you don't know where. You don't know what the law told me. I always tell them lies. Why we don't know? It should show. If he told you to do something, we ought to be able to see it. We got 5 senses. Some got a word. What they told you, had it been said since the alarm began, it been said. Which means if it been said, somebody had to do what? That's one of your 5 senses. That's one of your 5 senses. He does not operate outside of 5. I don't know why people think he does. Not when it comes down to your knowledge of him. See, people have suppressed things and made things a lot more common. It makes no sense. Hold on. He just did something outside my sense. I felt it. How that work? I ain't got my 5. He just did something outside my 5 senses. I felt it. How can that work? Your intelligence level is only so high. Come on. So the things that he does to try to get me to know him has to be inside a certain parameter. Simply because he don't know what ability I have. So operate outside of that and I still know you. That makes no sense. These people telling you, had it been said, which means we've heard it. This has always been recounted about this thing, that if anybody open the eyes of the blind, give sight, give to him, he said, that man, if he was not out of him, he couldn't do it. Hello? Which means they were anticipating to see the acts of. That's why it was important for them. Why do you think they want to know, who was this? Where was he from? Because we're going to start researching. These people want knowledge. The Yahudim Abiru were more aristocratic. They're more aristocratic. More noble. Why? How they search it? Whether? Why they just didn't take the word for it? Because we don't move like that. Why? This is what I'm trying to tell you I do. Why y'all think I had to put information up here and get a little? I said, Isaac intervened. He said, well, that word, actually, we want to get it right. We can't afford to play around. This ain't about me. This about y'all soul. You need to see this so you know. I could have told you about Black's Law. Doesn't it make a difference when you seen it? Because you'll miss, I ain't never heard that before. And then you seen that. Then you guys say, I want to say, no, I want you to have a defense. You know what he told you knowledge is? It's a defense. Yes, it's a defense. Just like you was doing something to it, a defense. He said knowledge is a defense. Because if I tell you something ignorant, you use knowledge against it. That's a defense. Yes, that's why you need to watch it. You need to see it for yourself. And you'll realize certain things people tell you are not so far-fetched. You do need to know where it comes from. All right, come on.
They answered and said unto him, Thou wast altogether born in Kataim, and dost thou lamed us? And they cast him out.
And why would they say that? Hands? Why would they say that? Tell me why. Because of what Yahuwah said, what you saying, Bison? What did Shalom say? He talked about what he talked with. I mean, it's not bad. He talking about, for those that, how many of y'all don't know what he's talking about? Okay, and Beth, you don't have to go get it, Beth. Dabari Hayamin, they'll call it Second Chronicle. That's when Solomon, who they call Solomon, that's why he made the Berith with Elohim concern us that if we palau, if we turn toward, if we couldn't get back to the place, Malcolm, that if we turn toward, that's why when we palau toward the east, which is Kadim. Because he told her that if we pray toward that place, he said, then you will Shama from Shamaim and you will forgive us. This is the problem. I sinned, I done wrong, and please forgive me. What's the problem? What about what I said? Anything wrong with what I said? So the words were right. What I'm asking for. What was wrong? Direction. That's why he said if they turn, got to turn. See, they just it don't matter about which way you're pointing. It does matter because the consensus was turning toward the east. Yes.
I had a different answer.
What you have?
When he said, which is easier, to say that sins be forgiven.
Oh.
They were saying that.
Oh, by showing he can forgive sin.
No. They were saying that by saying that you were altogether born in sin.
Yeah.
They were saying that the reason you were born blind
Because you committed sin.
Right.
That's right. Because something was wrong. They looked at their defense was they didn't like what he said. Well, he's right about that. That's exactly what they were looking at. They were looking at it for the fact, I mean, you just said something that just cut us. I'm going to cut you back. First of all, you were born blind, you sinner. I knew your mom and daddy wasn't doing right. And this would be a consensus, but now Yahushua came to show us why things happen. Because he tried to show us there's some things that can operate that ain't because of sin, it's because the works of Elohim can be made manifest, okay? Typically what we look at, if a child was born blind, if a child was born mentally ill, who thought we going to say this word by the children? Of course it's the parents. So the parents got to weigh the grief for what? Our sins done found us out. Now we find a situation where this guy was born blind and they want to know who committed Qatar, this man or his parents. He said neither. But that the works of Elohim could be made manifest. Y'all, so guess what he was doing? Hello, what were y'all taught he would be doing? What was y'all taught that he could be doing? Wow. How about redeem? To compensate for a bad aspect. If nobody committed sin, he was born blind, shouldn't something be given to him? Shouldn't something happen for him? So I open his eyes. So I'm letting you know that some things that happen to you that ain't because of sin and ain't because of something your parents done, I'm coming to try to make up for that. Because that shouldn't have happened to you. Them being captive in Mizraim, that should have happened. What Qatar they committed, they should have been captive in Mizraim. What was they saying? None. He saved people alive through putting us there. But it wound up working out that they were enslaved. They was in bondage while they were there. So guess what they did? I came to redeem them. See, look at the words he used. I'm the one redeemed you, which means I made up for a bad aspect. Listen, my intent of putting you there was keeping you from being wiped out. While you were there, things happened to you. I'm Yahuwah, not saying me, that redeemed you. I made up for that. I put you in your own land. I redeemed you. See, these folks waiting to go to heaven. Did they go to heaven to get redeemed? They got it right down here. Because they hadn't taught us how to, see, this is what happened to us. If we don't get something miraculous like my leg blow off and a brand new leg there pop on, not prosthetic, a real leg, then we don't even see the works of Elohim. They don't teach us to recognize and to appreciate things that he allowed to happen right here among us. Even when he put them in captivity for 40 years, he told them, your clothes didn't wear out. Your feet didn't blister, and your sandals stayed still new on your feet. Not new, but they stayed, wearable on your feet. Trying to show them, I'm making up for things. I allowed things to happen for you even when I punished you. I never punished you to the full field. We've never been punished to the full field of what we've done. But see, when you don't know him like that and you don't recognize him like that, you'll miss it. Anytime something happens, they ain't never work out for me. They ain't never go, I already know, I know. I ain't nothing ever happened to me. But you still alive. You ain't outside. You ain't eating out the trash can. That thing never work out for you. Things always against you. It ain't never fair. There are people out here blind, homeless, mentally retarded, in prison for life, waiting on death row, and for whatever reason for you, nothing never work out for you. You ain't never lucky like them people. How many are guilty of that? Thinking like that. We all are. We all are. Not recognizing, man, there's a whole lot of the situation you could be in. Sitting there, folks laying around, cancer eating up all their body. But for whatever reason, you ain't lucky like them. Stuff always just work. It don't never work out for you. Everybody else get lucky, get ate up by cancer. Everybody else got AIDS. You don't never get lucky like that. See, he ain't felt with you like that. He let you sit around and you don't have that disease. Or if you had it, he did what he said do. He said, I take sickness from among you. Yes, guess how you take sickness from among people? They got to be sick. Stuff don't never work out for me. I was real sick one time. Then I got better. I ain't lucky. People sick and die. I ain't lucky like that. Stuff don't work out for me. Got real sick and got better. He don't never let stuff work out for me. Because you know what my mind stuck on? Why I got sick though. So he can show you I take sickness from among you. How you going to know that unless I let it be among you and then I move it? Now you can tell somebody who doesn't believe, who hasn't seen, the man is a healer. I got to have a witness. Why you think he opened that man's eyes? Who's going to be a better witness to the man opening the eyes of the blind? Somebody who ain't never been blind? Somebody been blind. And who you going to argue? You think they argue him out of he can see? No, can't argue that man. Man, you ain't going to tell me what the man done when he done it. Then that's what he needs. He needs some people who can be witnessing that have evidence. Come on.
Yahushua, Shammah, that they had cast him out. And when he had found him, he said unto him, Dost thou amont on the ben of Elohim?
And what happened?
He answered and said, Who is he, Adon, that I might amont on him?
Guess what he didn't ask him, Justin? You know what he didn't ask him? Did he believe in Elohim? He'd have never asked him that. He wanted to know if he believed in the ben of Elohim. The Shalach of Elohim, the one whom he had sent. He didn't ask. You know how many people say, oh, I believe in the Father. Yeah, but that don't make sense. The only reason you should have believed in the Father because of the Son. You can't be a father unless you have something that's seeded out from you. See, they don't even care little simple stuff. You see how that's important? Because how do you believe Elohim? I believe Elohim is the Father. Why? Because he's the Father. Why? Because it said, why? You're supposed to believe because of the Son. That's why I believe in the Father. That's the evidence of him being the Father. This I don't. We believe that he's the Father because he's the Father. That's not why. You're supposed to believe him because of the evidence. That's right. The evidence was the Son. That's right. The Son testified that I came out from the Father. That's right. That's why the Father, he begot me. Yep. I am the product of him. That's why he's the Father. I am the Son. I am the evidence. So when you believe in him, you have to believe in the Son. That's the only way you can believe that he is the Father. Yes, sir. People don't know why they believe what they believe. Hell, you just people. I mean, that's what I've been told. When they told you that, what you've been told? I don't believe it. The book said prove all things. That's why he had to listen. That's why it was so important he had to do the works. Because if he was the Father, there are criteria, there are characteristics you should exemplify. Do you see characteristics your son had as you? That shows the product. I don't believe in your son. Okay, I start to see certain things he do that you do. These are evidence and proof of him being his son. So Yahushua had to tell you that hitherto the Abba work. This is evidence that I can do the same works, that I have similar abilities of. These are characteristics of the Father. And I can only do them because I came out from him. So in order for you to get to the Father or believe the Father, you got to believe the Son. I don't worry about the Son. I just believe the Father. It don't make sense. The Son came out from the Father. Hello? All right, let's see. I don't know. Listen. And he answered and said, I'm sorry, 36. I know we left that hit again. 36.
He answered and said, Who is he, Adon, that I might amont on him?
That's all he need to do. He said, once I know who it is, and then I can see it, then guess what? That's one reason he needed his eyes open. How was he going to believe it unless he's seen it?
That's right.
Why he asked him, did he believe before he opened his eyes, Dave? Why he asked him why he was blind? You believe in it. Because once you believe in it, then I can open your eyes. No, I need to open your eyes so it can be clear. See, why he ain't wait to get his eyesight when he go to heaven? Because in heaven, who's going to be blind in heaven? Why he just don't get his eyesight and go to heaven? That don't work. in order to get you to believe in me, him, you're going to need to see some works. Here. You're going to need to see, get out of your mind everything you're going to see it when you go. You need something here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry they made a fool out of us. All right, come on.
And Yahushua said unto him,
They left out to go ahead.
Thou hast both seen him, and it is he that talketh with thee.
Let me ask you a question. What miraculous sense did he use to know this? The sense of spontaneous? What miraculous sense did he use to know who he was? Wow. He had to hear the first time when he opened his eyes, but now he told him, you done seen and heard 2 of your 5 senses. Why he didn't tell him? Because he'd been to heaven. Because you've been to heaven and in heavenly sight. So you still blind, but your spiritual eyes can see me. No, your natural eyes can see and your natural ears can hear. What do we say alignment is? To teach us, to show us, and to, guess what he just did? He just saw something. And he's being taught. That's what he's doing. He's teaching him who he is. He's limiting him. Let's see what he's telling him. Listen.
And he said, Adon, I am man, and he shakah him.
See that? He started to adore him. They put worship. I told you, we said that it means to adore. That's an admiration you have. Isn't that right? He felt, why? You opened my eye. I seen the works. I am a product of what you can do. I adore you. This is what the Father wanted to adore the Son. Because the Son actually gives it all back to the Father. You adore the Son, you got to adore the Abba. You recognize that he's the Abba. If you know that, if you believe that he is the Son, then he's got to come from the Father. Okay. All right, come on. What happened?
And Yahushua said, For mashpat am I coming to this alone, that they which see not might see.
And?
That they which see might be made blind.
Y'all hear what he said? That's why he came. That's his instruction. So now I know why the Son came. The Son came, if I hadn't seen it, he want me to see it. If I thought I'd seen something I hadn't seen it, he said, you need to be made blind. He said, that's why I come. He gave me his, so listen, the man has saw, what we said, to teach and to show. What is he doing, teaching him? He's teaching him. This is lamenting. You're seeing the product of what y'all guys quote all the time, lament. To show, to teach, and to instruct. He's instructing him why I came. I'm teaching why I came, and I'm instructing you on why I'm here. That I am only here for mashpat. That those that see, who think that those that don't see, I'm going to get them recover of sight. And those that say they see, I'm going to blind them. Let's see what they want to know. Come on.
And some of the parashim which were with him, some of these dabarim.
Oh, so they used one of their senses too. You said they saw what?
Shama, these dabarim.
You should have said they saw it, shouldn't you? Let's see. Listen.
And said unto him,
What did they say?
Are we blind also?
And what did he tell them?
Yahushua said unto them,
If what happened?
If ye were blind,
What would happen?
ye should have no kata.
You hear what he said? If you were blind, you wouldn't see how to do wrong. But what happened?
But now ye say, we see.
And what happened?
Therefore, your kata remaineth.
That's why he told you they heard it. They couldn't have told you they seen it. They were blind. They couldn't have told you they seen it. They couldn't have told you they seen and heard. All they could tell you is that they heard it. Because they were blind. So you know he looked at? He ain't the one to play with. Man, oh, my eyes are blinded them. They couldn't even see him. And let's see what happened. Why? 2 Corinthians chapter 4. Verse 2. 2 Corinthians chapter 4. We'll do verse 1. Y'all give me a little time. I'll try to get out y'all way. I just want to make sure we get understanding.
That's right.
It don't matter how long we been reading, how long we been going to church, how long we been going into these groups and studying and reading with these people. These folks ain't trying to get no understanding. These people want to get in your pocket, under your dress, lay on the back of your kids or the front. We need somebody advocating for us to make sure we know the truth. That's what he said gonna make us free, didn't he?
That's right.
He said protest marching. He said join a black organization, religious right group. He said, no, when you know the truth gonna make you free.
That's right.
Let me ask y'all a question. All right, let me try something. How about this? Let's see this. 8, we'll pick up, let's jump. How about let's jump right quick? How we got, can we jump right quick? All right, so jump over and see if that's, what's that, the 8th chapter, book of Euchanan, 8 and 30, they call John. Make it 8 and 28. Since I quoted, let's see how that works. How about that? I want to see how you understand this. And if you don't, how about I teach you how to understand it? How about that?
Sure.
All right. I ask you how you understand it, and I show you how I see it. How about that? Let's see this. Listen.
Want 20 or 28?
28 would be fine. It's all the same word. I wanted 30. Just jump 28 for whatever reason. Let's see. Listen.
Yes, sir. Then said Yahushua unto them, when ye have lifted up the Ben of Ish, then shall ye know that I am he, and that I do nothing of myself,
But
as my Abba hath lamed me, I speak these things.
that's the same thing. It has some folk that kind of fought a little something before, but I think they came back and understand it now, that they got it from the Father. He said everything he did, he just mimicked the same thing he saw the Father do.
All right.
He said, these ain't my words. Folks will be big. Well, Lee, I'm just telling you. People be big on everything got to be what they say. Jahid, you know that? People be big to everything they say. Got to be them. Got to come from them, Justin. They'll do that. But he just said everything you see him do, he said he was taught it. Anybody go in and sing anything or share anything about Mushar and what happened from the 30th chapter, Allah Hadabarim, you know, Mushar taught them that. He actually wrote it. And he taught it to them. And they were supposed to sing it. For the reason was they had no hang up about singing it. Nobody said, well, you know, that Mushar verse. Everybody just went along with it. I mean, he wrote it, he taught it to them.
That's right.
Isn't that right? I said, Judge, I guess it's about how they do it. I don't know if it'll be a hit, though. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Depending on how they kind of put it together. But anyway, that's just interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
He
sir.
said that. He let you know. He said, and these things I changed.
I speak.
He said, that's what I'm speaking, what the Father taught me.
That's
Be
right.
busy, Daddy. Go ahead.
That's right.
I don't know what happened. It's just, go ahead. Go ahead, 29. Go ahead.
And he that sent that shalak me
Uh-oh. That's saying, it's what?
with me.
Why wasn't I? What, he was with Mushah, wasn't he? He was with me, and get what he told. And amazing, he said, he that did what now?
Shalak me
He that sent me, Shalak, sent me is what?
with me.
All right. How you understand it? Hand. Hand. You thinking? Want to see how I know it? All right, that's how we know it. People might read the first chapter, book of Yahushua. They call it Joshua. All right. All right. The Greek side is him. James, perversion, nasty, filthy Romans. All right. Listen.
Now, after the moot of Mushah, the abode of Yahuwah, it came to pass that Yahuwah spake unto Yahusha, the Ben of Nun.
And then they call him Noon. That's when your alabet continue. That means you're supposed to continue, right? That's the purpose of having a seed, so it can continue. That's how we understand that Yahushua abided forever, alone. He told you that the servant don't abide forever.
That's right.
He said, but the Ben abide forever. Why? Because the Ben, see, this is stuff they met. You ask them, go to Christian. So what that mean he abide forever? Well, see, God work in a mysterious way. That's not no answer. I asked you about how God works. I asked you, what does it mean? Because a seed can continue to add. You can always add. It can keep going because of the seed. So it made sense when he told you he was the Son, and the Son abided forever, alone. It can continue to grow as long as you have seed. So it makes sense about the Son and abiding forever. Y'all got it? All right, come on.
Mushah Sharat saying,
What did he say?
Mushah, my abad is moot.
He what now?
My abad is moot.
What you want him to do?
Now therefore, Zarak,
And do what?
go over this Jordan,
Which means to defend.
thou and all this alm,
Where?
unto the Arats, which I do give to
It
them.
don't make sense, but to tell them to do nothing unless you know where you're going. First, get them to do what? And go where? Beyond Jordan. With who? With this people. Isn't that right? You need to know. Just go and let the Spirit lead.
Nah.
That's what I like. Just go somewhere and sit down. Spirit just start lead. Don't make sense. I'm giving you instructions. These are your instructions. This is limiting him. This is instructions. Let's see.
Unto the Arats, which I do give to them, even to the Benim of Yasharal,
Let's see what he told him, verse 3. What happened?
every Malkum that the soul of your regal shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Mushah.
So, see, I'm telling you something. I told Mushah something else. That's my nigga. What you found? Same thing I told Mushah, the same thing I told you. That's why I was dang. Why you think people are trying to hinder us from going to places? Why you think white folks try to keep you in project? Because they already know when you get that nigga feet, get a nigga take it over.
Yeah.
So I try to keep you concentrated, locked in projects, put you in error. They already know what we told you. You think this, listen, the nigga the only one don't know what his destination is and where he got. Why you think you moving? All that play gonna be yours. Every way he said the sole of your feet tread on, he says it's gonna be yours.
That's right.
Now why you think the Christian church ain't taught you that? They gonna keep me talking about when we get to heaven. What? Show me where he said when you get to heaven.
Right.
Mushah dead and gone. These orders I'm giving to you still living.
Yeah.
That wherever the sole of your feet tread, you walk on is yours. Abraham did it.
That's right.
This ain't nothing new. Abraham walked it. Hold you got. See
Yes,
that, see that 14, 13, 14, about the last 3 verses, 5, 13, kind of my 14th chapter book of Barashit. What's the last 17? 20? All right, see if it's 17 though I want. Barashit. I'm saying what they have to do. Look, that's what I want. Let's say, might be 13th chapter. Let's say, let me see the 20th verse of this book before you move. Went 13. That was the last verse. See if it's 13. No.
Yes, sir.
Chapter 13. Is it chapter 13 I want?
Yes, sir.
13, what's 17? What's the last verse now? 17?
It's 17.
17, yeah. 13, 15 be fine. See, what y'all need to understand when you're reading, what people mess up, it's all patterns. These are all patterns. This is nothing. He's never told these people that new. I told him to go and do something, and I said, just like I told Mushah, this is a pattern you're following. Y'all these people are not new trendsetters. These are patterns.
That's right.
Okay? Just stop thinking of trends. These are patterns, okay?
Yes, sir.
That's how they work. Listen.
For all the Arats, which thou seest,
Hold on. How you see? With his spiritual eyes?
natural,
All the rights he do what?
seest.
What is this, people? What is this one of your senses?
Yes, sir.
Sight? Let's see.
To thee will I give it.
Hold on for a minute. All the land I can see. All the land I can see. I give it to who?
To thee will I give it, and to thy seed, Olam.
So when it stop being mine?
Didn't.
Why it don't stop? See how you kept, that's the, now you see the difference in the thinking. When you were reading as a Christian, all that I giving you in your seed and keep moving. Because that's why he told you the son abideth forever. That's why you can't take the kingdom from him. Because longer the seed continue, it's going to be his. So I know Abraham is going to die. I'm going to give it to his seed. His seed's still here. Which means that's why Daniel can tell you that the Kodashim, the Most High, going to take the Malkut and possess it for how long?
Along.
Because they're going to be the seed. And the seed don't die. They don't want you to think. Don't worry about it. It don't make sense. They think so because the seed will continue. That's the noon. Now we talk about Yahushua. He's the Ben of noon. Listen what happened.
And I will make thy seed as the dust of the arise.
Wow. Keep more. See, it don't stop. It just keep. How much dust is it?
Can't
How
count.
much dirt granules? How many dirt granules is it?
Can't count.
Because it keeps growing. It keeps going. Listen.
So that if a each can number the dust of the arise,
What can he do?
then shall thy seed also be numbered.
How many is it of y'all anyway? I know a dude said he counted. How many of them is it of? Then they got all these count. They got a how many of us in Cuba. Shut your damn mouth.
That's right.
You going by color, man. This is about Hamunah.
Yeah.
How you gonna count? They're trying to count region by color. You gonna mess us up. It's the Amunah of Abraham. That's our stability. Come on.
Kum, halak through the arise in the length
Oh
of
my
it.
goodness. Hold on for a minute. Arise and do what?
Halak
Walk through.
the arise
Uh-huh.
in the length of it
In the length of it.
and in the breadth of it,
For what?
for I will give it unto thee.
And
Then Abram removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is in Hebron, and built there an altar unto Yahuwah.
now, if you go back to 17, the Greek side, the Greeks told you he walked the length of it. Back it back down, the Greeks told you. The Greeks told you he want him to walk the length and the breadth of it, which is, you know how they do it. For to thee will I give it, and to thy,
Seed.
how long?
Along.
A long, continuing, because as long as you haven't seen it continue, you continue the ownership of it. See, he didn't want you to think like that. See, the Christians, where he gave it to you, look at him. So listen what let me say, arise and walk through the land in the length of it and the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee. So Abraham did. That's why he ain't got it no more.
Right.
What if he got kids that can inherit it?
Yeah.
Then they still possess it. We know that from natural, don't we? Their parents can die and leave it to their kids, don't they? That's why he let them have seed. So to continue, so you always own it. It's always yours. That's why it's got to come back to us. Because we still own it. If it's given to Abraham, then it's given to his seed. His seed should inherit it, correct?
Sir.
So that's how we look at being inheritors. That's why it's important for us to be Abraham's seed.
Makes sense.
Y'all
Yes,
got
sir.
it. So if we're Abraham's seed, that's the only way we're going to go back and possess it.
Yeah.
You can't go back and holler you possess it because you know Chris, that makes no damn sense. That man never had no Christian kids. Abraham's seed is going to become the heirs of it. Even the book told you the heir as long as he is a what? A yardie, a child. He different from nobody. Even from an abode. But just like an abode, a servant, he's under tutors and governors until when? That's when he's going to break the rule off. So then we, while we were children, were under the elements of the arise. But when the fullness of time was, which is tau mean complete, Elohim sent forth his being made of a shah, which was under what? To redeem them that was under the curse of it. That's the purpose of him coming. They didn't want you to see that Abraham had to walk it, the length, the width of it, because all this is yours. Now let's go back and look at what we told Yahushua. I just want y'all to understand when you're reading, this is not anything new. See, we didn't understand the protocol. Look, one, what was that? First chapter 1, and where we left off, verse 2?
Verse 3.
Verse 33. I'm back. I want them to see what he told them to do.
Yes, sir.
Yahushua. All right, let's third. Oh, okay. Give me verse 2. All right, listen.
Musha, my abad is moot.
What do you want me to do?
Now therefore, Kum,
Kum is for arise. Go ahead.
go over this
We
Yardan,
talked about that means to defend. That's what Yardan mean. It means to defend. Who?
thou
And
all this on
where?
unto the Arats which I do give to them,
See that he gonna give it to them. They ain't gonna have to do nothing. Listen.
even to the benim of Yasharal.
Okay.
Every Malkum that the soul of your regal shall tread upon, that have I given unto you as I said unto Mushah.
So now you got a record. You can go back and look in the law to verify that it's evident that it's yours. You need more than one witness. He telling you something, he told you. He said, just like I told Mushah. This ain't no one time, 'cause you got to think. People hear stuff, it could just be something you conjure in your own mind. He said, if you go back and check it, that's the same thing I told Mushah. That's the same thing you found out with Abraham, didn't it?
That's right.
So now you don't let anybody get you in it. You know, sometimes you be having like, hallucination. Not no hallucination, it's in the book. Everywhere my feet went, he said, that's mine, as far as I can see. And Abraham walked it to prove it's his.
Yeah.
That's mine. That's mine. And that's mine. Now, let me ask y'all something about what people meant. Now you can see why people didn't want to tread through their land. Because they knew what your tourist said.
That's right.
Now you saw why people, hell no, cut round.
Yeah.
That ain't what, man, I'm just chilling. No, not you. Not your ass. You walk, go round. Because your ass put a foot over here, I'm done. Elohim had to tell us not to take it. We'd have walked this hole of rocks. We'd have walked this hole of rocks. Y'all didn't know that? We'd have walked that damn thing down. It'd have been done. People knew. The man had, listen, we had 40 years. Why do you think he let us walk in a circle? You know how far you can walk in 40 years? Hell, we've been walking this planet down. That man said, I got to y'all walk in the circle. Ain't nobody going to have shit. Y'all keep walking. All right, I'm trying to help you. See, nobody wants you to think. They don't want you to think. Listen, come on. Let's see what else he told him.
Verse 4.
Uh-huh.
From Amarbar and this Lebanon, even unto the great Nahar, the Nahar
What do you call
Euphrates.
that? Anti-Libanus? Libanus? There's a different name than Lebanon. Lebanus, they put him. Lebanon, if no doubt, ain't the real name. This is a name. They always change names so you don't know where you're supposed to be. He called it something else. And we get a chance to say that, but we're going to go back, we're going to look that up. Research that name, say that name. Just save it for, if you can just remind me, we'll go back, we're going to look at this. Here and here? But that's different, but it's different than they got. That's why I'm saying I want to just save it. The Greeks wrote it for a reason. See, everybody can't change the name. Everybody changed the name. Like the people said, I'm Lebanese. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're not Lebanese because that's not the original name of the place. But once enough people, think about it. Everybody who was original, who would have known what it was, where they at? That's how they do with your history. Everybody who could tell you the whole truth about your situation, well, that's why Yahuwah had us to write it down. So you can go back and you, like he told him what he said when he told Yahushua. What happened with Mushah? Dead. So I didn't make sure you got some recorded facts. Otherwise somebody gonna talk you out of it. I ain't never heard that before. What? So I need to give you some recorded fact. That's why it's important for you to go back and realize the significance of your sefer, the scrolls. Because it gives you the information and let you know how prominent you are, what he left you to possess. Come on.
The Nahar Euphrates and all the Aras of the Hittites,
We're afraid to change that.
and unto the great Yam toward the going down of the Shamash.
Where it go to? Where does the Shemash go?
King.
So that means I got from the east to where the Shemash go down at. You think they told me that? From where it rises to where it go down there, all that mine. Lebanon actually belongs to us. You know they thought them Lebanese, that's not what he told you. That actually belong to us. That's where Unah was born. He's from Tarsus. That's in Lebanon. They changed a lot of places, call it Beirut, all these names. That's why they got war, to keep you out. Why y'all think they fight in Beirut and all these countries? Because these people got richer. They don't ever fight anywhere where poor people at. They always fight either you got people, either you got resources in the land, or these people fighting for gold, which is the same thing, or they gonna fight for drugs. That was the only, and oil. That is the only reason to fight. There has never been a war fought that drugs, oil, and people were not a part of the product. Never happened. Name one. Never happened. It never happened. White people don't do that. That's why they keep, anytime you find a country that destabilized, like they fight in Ghana. They got Ghana messed up. They destabilized the country for a reason. Ghana is number 2, number 4 in the world for gold. Why would I want some dark skinned people to have more gold than anybody else? I destabilize their economy. When I destabilize their economy, who you think they finna call? They finna call the IMF in. Huh? That's the International Money Fund. They come in and fund these people. If you drop the I, they finna call in the MFers. They finna call the MFers in. The motherfucker finna come in. Now when the motherfucker come in, they done. Because the motherfucker ain't getting up no money unless he gonna control the land. All them gold regions, that's mine. Also, people don't know Ghana has a lot of oil. Major oil. The motherfucker finna get the oil too. So they put it out to throw you off. MF is what you need to know. The MFers finna come in there. And when the MFers get through with Ghana, it's gonna be lily white. And you know why they doing this to Ghana? Too many people color going back. A lot of people have left from America and gone back there, now they done dropped the dollar. Now you know what they finna make them do? They finna get out of there. I'm gonna get my money and run. Destabilize. Now when you come in, it's gonna be a white country. It's gonna be the biggest, best, you know what? It be called the white boom boom room. It's gonna be the most happening place when white people, oh, that's how they do it. It's gonna be happening. Everybody be, people like, oh man, you need to go to Ghana. Ghana, the best place. Oh, I go to, Ghana been the same place for I don't know how long. When white people get it, white folk get it excited. They gonna get it, they gonna screw them out the riches. White people gonna go sell, listen, AT&T gonna be there. Wells Fargo, all them folks, all of them gonna start running here selling. You'll be like, man, they Hispanic, they helping these poor countries. They're the reason why the countries are poor and unstable. I don't know how all of Africa ain't sat down and had a world meeting and realized it's time to cut this shit out. Ain't no more white feet coming here opening shit. I tell them flat, y'all ass ain't opening up nothing. Y'all forget that shit you open up, we taking it. No more opening up nothing. These people need to own stuff here. But Africa, they messed up Nigeria too. Wait, listen, anytime you see these countries, people don't know, Nigeria has more oil than most of these countries. These Arab countries, most of y'all didn't, how many of y'all didn't know that? Nigeria is a major oil player. You don't even hear about it, do you? Why would you? Where would that put niggas at if you start pumping oil out of Africa? Everybody know oil in the Middle East. That's how he plays you. That's exactly how he play you. He ain't gonna have no news story to tell you about no damn oil in no Nigeria, no Ghana. That's stupid. Then you gonna recognize why I'm there. Why you think he went to Iraq? For the damn oil. That crack ain't never went nowhere for free. Why you think he went to Afghanistan? For the poppy plant. That's why all these damn opioids out here killing these kids. Fentanyl. He left when he got enough. He said, hell, I got enough dope, I can walk out and leave them damn weapons. He look at that little cheap shit, don't everybody, man, we left all kind of weapons. I'm killing their ass with fentanyl. I've been made that money back. That's taxpayer money sitting there. Real money came back, dope money. These people ain't got no damn brain. They don't know what they're doing. These crackers don't be, y'all actually think they that damn stupid. They just left a base and gun. America look that damn stupid to you. They got that much dope out of there. That little gun shit, they ain't gonna do nothing. That's gonna keep them stable. I'll come back later, take this shit again. Whole world gonna recognize and say, listen, we left them, we let them have what they do. They tore it up. Look at the people crying for us to come back. That means I'm low on dope. I need to come back in here and get the damn plant again. I always play you, man. These folks ain't nothing piece of shit. England did the same thing to Iraq. They all done been, man, everybody done prostituted Babylon. He told you Babylon had fallen and became the habitation of Satan. Shadim, nothing but demons been there. That was Babylon. Why you think he killed? He told you who done habitated. Them damn folks ain't nothing but Shadims. Y'all asked the one be scared of them. Sick of that shit. Enough of we united, stand together. A lot of this shit would have been stopped. And then the first person out there they put on the damn line is our black ass. Damn, to keep telling you over and over, I don't want to kill you, man. I know who you are. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. We the same get blowed up. White boy ass ain't been nowhere. Ass done been to here 90 damn miles away. He come back all kind of plaques and medals on his ass. No damn well a black skin on thing and walk through them folk recognize it. They can't white boys say, what war they ever went there and won? Their ass ain't what? They ain't win the Civil War. They ain't win the Revolutionary War. What war they fought on their own they ever won? Hell, they would have whooped all their ass. We'd have stayed our ass somewhere and sat down. Now all the white boys living got the medal. They don't even talk about the damn them blacks that flew them planes and saved them bombers. Tuskegee Airmen. They don't never talk about them. Got them old ass crackers ain't even been in no field. Nobody can testify on them. I seen Hitler. I talked with Hitler. Shut your damn lying mouth. Ass ain't been nowhere. been doing is telling lies. Every time you show one of them, telling them damn lies like that. If all of them done killed the folk, hell, nobody else should have went. All that life-saving shit. Won't you save a life here? Sick of it. All right, come on. We got to be peaceful.
Shall be your coast.
That's what he told you. Come on.
There shall not any each be able to stand before thee
How long?
all the Yamim of thy Kai.
You think that they didn't read this when they took your book? That there ain't a man can stand against you? What man you was afraid of? The folks you afraid you run from? Your book just told you there ain't a man that can stand against you. Who the Russians? Who British soldiers special forces? Are you serious? They took that damn Green Beret. Hit that Green Beret Delta for the top they got, elite. Am I correct? How many groups you know can kill a fifth of them? Got the African, got that ass tore up right quick. Huh? You know what they looked at me in Africa? I don't see shit special about you. You look the damn same to me. Nobody talk about that 50 took that ass whooping, huh? They'll tell anybody, Green Beret, Delta Force, you killed them, what, you probably rookie, lucky? You killed 50 of them. Was it lucky can you was shooting and hit them? Shit, they play ghost on your ass. They don't play with no Delta Force, no Green Beret. Let me say that. So they told us. Oh, we forgot about that ass whooping they took in Somalia. I'm sorry, Navy SEAL, Delta Force, Green Beret, Army Rangers, and the Marine Rangers. Everybody took that ass whooping over there. That's the best they got on every end. All of them took that ass whooping over there in Somalia. They tried to figure out, y'all ass should have came on United, because this Delta shit ain't working. They dropped their ass. They dropped that ass. They were looking, I don't know what y'all was thinking. They're like, Delta ain't got shit here. I'm trying to tell you, let me tell you something. Now they don't work to destabilize the company, take them down, because you know what? They're embarrassed. They the only people take an ass whooping and show a movie they hero. Hold on a minute. How they work now? Come on, buddy, for them. Me and Cam, we get it fine. You don't beat the shit out. You beat the shit out. I'm going to beat the shit out of them. All right. All right, let's stop. All right. Give me a hand. I'm a hero. Give me a hand. Y'all see me? I'm the champ. And he was whooping your ass. The main thing is I won, and that's the thing y'all need in the movie. Blackheart, how you a hero? Your ass got whooped. Don't y'all see these folks can't tell nothing right? You got whooped. Pakistan should be the hero. Pakistan had to drag them out. Nobody even talk about Pakistan. Nobody talk about Pakistan drug your ass out of there. Pakistan stay your ass. America couldn't say their own ass. Pakistan had to bring them out of there. Listen, when you fight saying niggas, you gotta have real niggas. You don't fight no man. It don't matter where we go. Them folk recognize us. Don't fool yourself. Where we go, them folk recognize. Go in anywhere you fighting that saying. You gonna need some niggas. Shit, guerrilla warfare. They know who we are. I don't know why folks sit around. Listen, the whole synopsis of what they try to get you to do is to think less of yourself. Why you think it was important to give you white character when you read? Think about this. Not a shall against all the days of thy life. Nobody can do this. And as I was with, what he said? Let me ask you a question. Why are we getting an ass whooping now? So, what is it, Dave? Dave, you thinking clever now. You know why? Because we not protesting right, brother. My brother, we got to get out with the message and the sign. Elohim is not with us. So when we took the fall, we were supposed to recognize he not with us. What was this supposed to make us do? Turn. Consider. Try to come back and amend the broken relationship. so we can get back to our status that nobody can stand against us. What we need to do is start another Negro organization. Let's see what they're talking. Come on. And what happened?
As I was with Mushah, so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee.
Y'all see that? Just like I was with Mushah, I shall be with you also. And what he gonna do?
I will not fail thee nor forsake thee.
Guess what happened, Lee? Guess what happened? And people missed it. Nakum. What is Nakum? Consolation. When he was up on the tube, he cried out, calling Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, which would be Ali, Ali. My Elohim, my Elohim. Why? Now you know why he asked. And as I was with Mushah, so will I also be with thee, and I will not
Fail thee
nor
forsake thee.
they put forsake thee. That's why he asked, why hast thou forsaken me?
Yes. Yeah.
He was supposed to revert back to the writings. See, things will look like they're not working for you, but they were working for him. I didn't forsake him, nor did I fail him. That's why he's sitting on the right hand. See, if you don't recognize how situations come at you and how they actually come to build you, then you'll come up with, he failed me. He forsook me. Remember Zaun said that? Elohim had forgotten us. He said, can a mother forget her suckling child? That she won't have compassion on the bend of her womb? He said, they may forget. I won't forget. That was to come back to get them consolation. I know, because you see a situation, I hadn't forsaken you. I'm going to deliver you from this situation. And then he even came back and testified and said, thou shalt not leave my Nephash in Sheol. That's why you got the consolation to do that. Nor should y'all see your Kudash one to see corruption. You don't even let my body just deteriorate and mortify. He knew he wasn't going to do it. Because he done gave him the word, I won't forsake you, nor will I neglect you. That's our consolation. Let me see what else he taught him. Come on. 6.
Be strong and of a true courage, for unto this arm shalt thou divide for an inheritance the Araks, which I shabba unto their abul to give them.
See, that's what we do. We sit down, we're supposed to divide the spoils. Come on.
Only be thou strong and very courageous.
And literally told you, and quite this well, they do quite yourself. Quite yourself. Come on. Like a ish. Come on.
That thou mayest observe to do according to all the Torah,
Listen.
which Mushah Ma'abad Amar thee, turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest.
And guess what they were supposed to teach them about the way? Hand. It's narrow. It's straight and it's narrow. It's restricted. You can't get out of it. That's what they're doing. That's the same thing they learned when it came down to the book of Bamar, when they came down to Balaam and the donkey. He walled him in. You know what that would do? Keep him from turning to the right or the left. So what'll look like it for your hurt, that actually work for your good. That's what saved Balaam's life at that time, remember? That's what saved their life. So guess what was saving their life? Don't turn to the right or the left. See, this is going through. That's why we learn, and guess what we're supposed to do? The writings. We're supposed to keep you from doing that. Endurance, remember? Not giving way. Not quitting. Y'all got it? You're starting to understand the writings now. This is what he's telling him. Everything I'm telling him I'm going to do to you are all contingent upon you me being with you. You can't do this. That's why Yahushua said, without me? Wow. Y'all understand that now. Nobody be able to stand against you all the days of your life. So you get into a fight, you get beat down. What were you supposed to think? Shit, I got to get in that drill, start training. I got to learn some martial art. No, that's their way. You're supposed to learn, I'm not with you. Now you're supposed to look at how do you get back in my con, where I can start giving you that favor again, where you can get to be that person again, nobody can stand against you, where you can be a possessor of the Malkuth Elohim, where we've been thinking about get us gun, knives, and spears and go. No, We just got to get back in the corner, Yahuwah. Nobody can stand against us. Get back to the word. Come on.
This Sefer of the Torah shall not depart out of thy paw.
That's why you find Yahushua that's why he was always quoting what came from the book. It wasn't supposed to depart from his paw, his mouth. So which means he was going to have intelligence in his mind. That's why his speech was always one. They say he didn't speak like no Pharisee or no
right.
scribe. He spoke like one.
With authority.
Had authority to be able to do that. He told you, he said, the Father never left me alone. He said, because I do always those things that please him.
That's right.
He tried to let people know when they took him, it wasn't because I couldn't stand. He let them know. He said, the Abba had never left me alone. He said, I do always those things that please him. That's because of the book. They will teach you that this is incomprehensible, that you can't do this, and that's a lie. It don't mean things not going to come at you and challenge you. It just means you have the solace of the word, the confidence of the word to know he's still with me because I hadn't broken away from what he marked me to do.
Right.
He leave you because you won't do what he told you. Come on.
But thou shalt meditate therein,
When?
Yom and Layla,
Uh-huh.
that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is katab therein.
Uh-huh.
For then thou shalt make thy Darak prosperous,
And do what?
and then thou shalt have tube success.
See that? He said, and that's how you're going to make your ways. Let's go back over right quick, look at something. I'll get y'all finished. Yukanon. We left out 8.
Yes, sir.
Yukanon 8:28.
Yes, sir.
They called John. Come on.
Then said Yahushua unto them, when ye have lifted up the Ben of Ish, then shall you know that I am he, and that I do nothing of myself, but as my Abba hath lamented me, I speak these things.
That's the same thing. Now, what you think Yahushua was speaking? Hello? He was speaking what Elohim had taught him. Elohim was lamenting him, instructing him on what to do. Hello?
Yes, sir.
That's how he was speaking and what he told him. The same thing was written in Musha's law, in his Torah. Not to let it depart from it. That's why he kept the same directive. The reason why this is the only reason they're trying to make it like the Negro, the so-called nigger, his intelligence, his brain, that stay function on something because you really ain't got no direction. If you ever looked at the book for what it was and understood it, then you understand what your direction was. This is why we've been so far from the plan of salvation, because we hadn't understood it. We've never actually gone back to look at when this man was speaking, he was speaking directly from writings and letters that we can go back and verify and look at how they had success and why they had failures. You look at your failures and all you do is try to blame somebody else and you never look at what part you play. I want to see us do better. As a GUI, as a nation, as an arm, as a people. I want to see all of us come together and be better. The Negro is in such bad derision. We're in bad shape. It is so hard to get our men to come together and realize what we have and get the mindset to say, let's recover our kids. We need to recover our children, recover our women, recover our old, recover our young. We got a lot of people that, listen, you don't even realize that the Negro man is so blind. It's the most I was Shabbat. Y'all ain't gonna be able to obtain no more. But most high will, I'll finish it up. Wednesday they call it. We really gotta look at the situation. That's what I want everybody to do. Look at the situation, recognize the situation, identify the situation. Then let's come up with change. The first thing we got to start doing is do what he told. Now we got to examine ourselves when we learn this. Why hadn't he been with you? Don't put that on the white man. Why hadn't he been with you? Because now you know knowledge. Now you understand. Why he not with you now? Let's go with you didn't know. He gave you Christianity. He gave you slavery. He gave you rape. He gave you mass incarceration. He gave you abortion. He gave you drugs. Let's go with all that. But you know now. What is your excuse now? Wow. That's a good answer. There is no excuse. We recognize the problem. We recognize where we at. Then let's recognize what we need to do to change. Let's go back and repair the breaches. We got a breach between us and Elohim. Elohim has a problem with us. He told it before. He said, I have a controversy with my people. I have a controversy with my people. Then let's fix the problem we have so we can eliminate all of the deaths. We can eliminate all the mass incarceration. We can eliminate our kids getting taken. Those of us that are alive, if you look at our age group where we at. How many of our young people close to our age even got the intelligence or the mindset to even think about this? They think about horn, they think about the street, they think about game banging, they think about getting high, they think about fornicating, they think about adultery, they think about robbing, they think about killing one another. What do you think happened? Our old people, what are they worried about? These people look, I'm getting ready to leave here. I ain't got time to get caught up in this stuff. So it's a guy like Michael Jackson said, so we stuck in the middle. It's too high to get over. It's too low to get under. And here we are now. We're stuck in the middle. That's where we at right now. And we don't realize the attack is going to come in on us next. Our young people already, listen, they predisposed. What they worried about? Cartoons, other shit don't mean that. Video game. These kids can't go outside for 20 minutes. Their ass will burn up. You'll go outside, leave your kid outside 4 hours. Their ass go, you got there, they're going to be like chewing gum stuck on the pavement. This kid can't take no heat now. Do y'all not know the National Guard just came, and the Guard is easier than the Army. The Guard is easier than a lot. Do you know the National Guard said they can't even find nobody now? They said the recruit are piss poor. They said, the Guard, the National Guard, they said they can't even get them. They cannot find them. They said these kids are so weak. They said they can't even pass. They said they got to lower the standard to get them. That's how bad it is. Man, these kids can't. I'll take one of the kids and say, fall down right here. Their ass going to get rushed straight to the emergency room. How many times we done fell on pavement outside playing? Now you skin that, you got to tell your friend, I can't play them all, skip my arm. You a faggot or something? Bro, get your ass back up, man. We still playing. You got to keep going. Kid get stuck with a spick of brine in the house for 2 weeks. Mama got him on Benadryl, NyQuil. Damn thing wrapped up, got his arm in a sling. My baby stuck his finger on a thorn outside. He not finna get hurt. See a damn mosquito, they started crying. Man, we gonna run for no mosquito. You the cap their ass. See a mosquito, get it. Tap his ass. Yeah, blood his ass. Get his ass. What? Ah! Damn kids see a mosquito be crying for weeks. Horrified. I see Godzilla flying outside. Little weak ass. Man, cut a water hose on. Man, we put our mouth and get that water hose. Now I'm gonna tell you what you do now. That's the truth. Let it run a second. I done caught that dirt now. You just act like tell your friend, no I didn't. They like that dirt. Then clear water come. I ain't got some of that dirt. How many I got that dirt? That's why I'm still here. Oh, they talking about something. Man, you drink all these bottled water ass niggas. Man, you think here gave me some bottled water? You get your ass there and cut that sink on. All that water came in there. You know, those pipes, deposits are in them. Shit, we been drinking all our life. Why y'all think these kids weak as shit? They don't drink no real water. Man, we grown up on that water out there. Shit, that water, man, everybody had to walk around. Man, you know what kind of damn sucker you had to buy water in the bottle? I admit I had to buy the jar stuff. Man, I didn't get a water hose, bring that shit through the building. They thought, cut that water hose. That water serious. You might get that little water, that thing get cold. You're like, damn, I can keep drinking it. That water be just clear. Then you wet your, man, you do this shit right there. That water hose right there, them kids gonna drown. Your kid finna be in the damn emergency room in the intensive care. This kid can't have no water in their face. You man around and shoot their ass with a water gun. Who will throw it back out? Little weak ass. Man, you wear your ass out that water gun. Hit one of them out, throw it back out. Blue. Kid sitting a damn wheelchair like Chris Reeve with a straw. That's how I got shot. They like, damn, you got shot in school shoe. Nah, I was in the yard, I got hit with a super soaker. Little weak ass, I'll unplug your battery. Sit around and hold up no damn wheelchair, telling your back got thrown out from a super soaker. Ain't no way in the world we supposed to have these kids this week. Unfortunately, that's where we at. So we got to build some new kids. All right, I appreciate y'all that too.